You make sure you got the music.
Yeah. I'm alive. I've become quite a fan of AI music. You want to hear my new favorite song?
Yes.
All right.
How
AI
big a
music.
doomer of you, Tommy?
I wrote the chorus.
Is it Anissa?
Speak up, Lynn.
Oh,
Speak up.
is it the AI Anissa song?
Yeah, it's an Anissa song.
You're humming that one for days.
Well, let's hum this one. Hold on. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Destiny, you snitch bait. Truck on hit for fuck. Welcome to cursed commentary world, little England, and fetch your leaked DMs. Bow to Princess Gok, or stay glitch forever.
Yo, CHUD logic, he's a kite. Fell down them stairs, snitching on destiny. Napoleon, ass little Englander, pretending high class, sipping weak tea. Leak DM scatter like your brain cells. Quest to recover them all, but you on your knees in Thailand, begging for that dick, taking a fall. Proving them wrong? Nah, you proving us right. Chasing tranny tail in the glow. 2 Goks needed, one watch the kids, other one stretch that throat. Go, Princess Gok, hid in the dungeon deep, elusively teasing your glitch. You fake dumb talk, but we know the script. Bottom bitch, eternal switch.
I'm getting dick down. I'm getting dick down. Where's the babysitter? Cause I need my Gok now. Chud on his knees, fetch that Gok. Where's the sitter? DM's lead, quest failed, Thailand quitter. Babysitter where? I escaped the curse. Leave you glitched in despair. I'm getting dick down. Where's the babysitter at? I need my Gok now. Little man syndrome, posh accent cracking when the Gok gags you proper. Proving them wrong with your mouth full, nah, that's just sloppy topper. Curse world loop, stairs, snitch, kneel, repeat the cycle, faggy fate. Kids crying upstairs while you downstairs, ass up, taking the bait. One tranny bounce on a dick, other one babysit. Perfect combo, but your demon exposed the real you got. Goblin 0 combo, I broke the curse, put it back, boss, stop laughing at your peril. You still grinding, side quest, sucker for survival, barely sterile. I'm getting dick down. I'm getting dick down. Where's the babysitter? Cause I need my Gok now. Chud on his knees, fetch that Gok. Where's the sitter? DM's lead, quest failed, Thailand quitter. Babysitter where? I escaped the curse. Leave you glitched in despair. I'm getting dick down. Where's the babysitter at? I need my Gok now. Gok. Quest over. Chud trap forever. Gok now.
That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Fucking live from the heart of Europe. Badass, the original Dramacast. He's on YouTube. I think I'm pre-Twitch poll. I don't know. You probably know. Do I predate Twitch poll?
Are you asking me?
I'm asking either of you.
Start.
I don't know.
That's a good question.
Actually, probably.
2016? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I knew Destiny was prior to that, but I was the only one. Actually, I knew Destiny was back in 2010 or 11 when I used to listen to DJ Wheat. But Tommy knew it. You know how I knew it? It wasn't Magic Powers. I just watched the fucking goddamn New Year's stream in 2025. It was pretty simple after that.
Didn't pass the vibe check.
You know, it's just like so many people are so caught up in sub counts and like they don't judge people. Nobody knows how to judge anybody's character. Nobody gets out of the side anymore. It's fucking video games all day. Never life experience. Yeah, like life experience. So it's like I don't even know if somebody's screwing them. It's just that it. It's just, basically just comes down to that. I'm sick of listening to that music. What the hell? Did she turn the volume up? Yeah. No.
Oh no.
As far as a victory lap, I hate to disappoint you all. I don't really care that much because I got what I wanted. He's discredited. I worked at it. I did all sorts of things to help bring it along, and it worked. Actually, the best thing that I did was probably back in September. Shut the fuck up. You know. So I got to be honest with you. Like, I'm not discouraging you from staying. I'm not turning this into the big money grab. I have every right to. I'm going to put a cap on it because I'm pretty much going to do the same thing Nick just did after this and no sell him. Yeah, here's you put a one in the chat if you want another prediction. I'll give you another one, and this is guaranteed to come true because I think a lot of this stuff with Turkey Tom is motivated by buying a house. Do what I do. Do what I did. You know, if things fall apart over here, the army can pick up my my mortgage. But hey, I guess we all didn't join the military. All right, so here it is. Here's what's going to happen because I've seen it 1,000 times before. This isn't just Canadian. They played great, Nick Diorio. They played great. I'll talk about that at the end. Congratulations, Team USA. It was like a dream come true today. But I appreciate it. Thank you. Here's what's going to happen. All right, CHUD will become a detractor channel, 100%. All his parasites will become tractor channels, and he will slowly circle the drain. What will happen is he will continue to have what he has.
You actually don't need to interact with real people.
Final Flash, Tommy, how much weight did you lose from all
Final
the
Flash donated $20.
Tommy,
Tommy, how much weight did lose from all the victory laps?
That should be a goal. To be like to have you do a victory lap.
An actual victory lap?
Like a physical. Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
He'll die.
I won't die. I fucking ran around the block with my kid. What are you talking about? I just gotta go slow so I don't have a heart attack.
Yeah, precisely.
No, well, I gotta stay on point here. What was I talking? So here's these. They put ones in the chat. Here's what's going to happen. All right, he will become a tractor channel, right? And then there will be probably some whining from his audience. And then he'll go back to doing the normal stuff. Just like when Queeman talks about politics and his numbers go right down, you'll see the same thing.
You actually don't need to interact with real people ever.
It'll be with stuff that he normally gets.
Meskip donated $5. The treadmill goal looms.
I could buy it. You guys have already passed it. I'm thinking about getting one. We're probably getting a treadmill. So let's stop talking about
Dance Dance Revolution. Dance Dance Revolution.
I have that somewhere, I think. You need a mat for that. I don't know. I don't think I have the mat. And for what system would I have it? I don't know. Here's what's going to happen if I can actually spit this out, and then we can watch Diorio's video. There will be a period where he goes off, and he's going to make it, about Diorio because he's pissed, and he can't move the bar anymore. What you're seeing right now is an example of overlap. Overlap is a real thing, and you're going to see that. So he'll eventually... run out of steam. Is like, all right, we got to do something else besides Diorio. Diorio's no selling it anyway. It's not going anywhere. Let's go back. That's when the wheels will fall off and he's going to have to pivot back. And that's all it'll be. He'll be like that guy Cog with Ralph. He'll be, like any of these, like a Rose of Redemption, Sen. That's it. Yeah, look, he's not going to fall off a fucking bridge. He's going to be able to still make some money. He's going to bring in $1. He's built quite a community for himself. But as far as growth, in YouTube, you need to be connected to other people. That's not some crazy rambling. That's just the way it is. You don't grow unless you're connected with people. CHUD does the Keemstar trick worse than anybody I've ever seen. He collabs, and then he fucks you in front of everybody, right? But you're supposed to do it kind of privately. So he fucked with somebody that had more of an overlap, which is fine because I didn't have much of an overlap with him, and I was so much smaller and pretty basically dying. I was pretty basically washed. But he has a serious overlap with a very powerful YouTuber, and thought he was going to pay with his house through Turkey Tom. Actually, it wasn't even about Turkey Tom. It was so clearly about Nick, and now he's been caught lying. Lies. He came clean long ago about using Nick for content, which is something I accused him of back in the summer when I took all that shit. And he also was talking about him. He was also using Tom to get at him, which he put in writing. When that didn't work, he put a bunch of DMs out there where he omitted information, which, just like the Turkey Tom girls, could be proven wrong. He could be proven wrong by showing the other DMs. I mean, this guy says I'm water-brained. I mean, that has to be, I mean, he's of average intelligence at best. You have to say, if you were going to put something out that would only encourage the truth to come out after that, like there's nothing short of just blatant blanket stupidity. I heard somebody else, what was it? Queeman accused me, or accused him of believing a Tommy C conspiracy, the conspiracy that CHUD is captured by his audience and controlled by them. Yeah, Queeman, that was in the video. You could see it happen in real time, just like you could see your doxing happening in real time. Like, is that your brilliant arguments? What you see isn't really what you see. Good luck with that. So that's it. That's all I got to say. You got anything to ask me before we go to this video? Because put a fork in it. It's over. It's just, it's just a death roll from here. By the way, I start a new show Monday called Locale Nuts. Biggie. I'll still be on Locale. I'll still be here. All that good stuff. And that's it. Well, it's not a question of being psychic or right. It's the same thing. This is the same speech I gave 2 years ago. It's the fact that it's common sense, and people show bad character traits in one area. They'll show bad character traits in another area. And then when you make a stream, like the New Year's stream, where you, whoops, I dropped the blowback stress thing, even though everybody knew that was like a private thing. Hey, Tom, how come, do you believe that Destiny did something wrong there? I mean, really? You don't believe that? And Tom goes, I don't know, even though God knows what he knows and doesn't know. He told them. Every chance he can get to stick the Oreo. Talk about you, Mr. Diorio. My personal favorite is some of those tweets that say that, I have serious disagreements about, what do they call it? DGE or something like that? I guess Destiny, Ethan, Hassan. Is that what they call it? What's the acronym?
EHD.
EHD? I have serious disagreements about EHD. Then why didn't she express them, you pussy? Oh, I know why. Because this is a social climb. You're a backstabber. You're afraid, the only way you can express something is attack somebody's like personal character. But you're just waiting. You're in a position to do that with Nick, and you weren't, and you thought you were. And not only that, you thought you were because a bunch of stupid bitches on Kiwi Farms. Brilliant. I mean, I cannot, I guess I'm a lot less offended about him calling me a water brain. I mean, from what I understand, he's practically a NEET and always has been. So I could see why. I think Turkey Tom was going to pay for his house, and now it's going to be a lot more difficult. He'll be all right. I mean, if you get into bed with him and he, latches on, if you want to become his next host, the parasite, and all the other parasites that are connected to him, be my guest. But you have to have a death wish for your career. And I'm pretty sure that anybody that's connected to me over the past 10 years knows about CHUD logic. The other thing interesting he said, I thought that was kind of funny, was he said, this is supposed to be the community about having conversations and talking. How come nobody will have a conversation with me? What are you talking about? You talking about like Steven Crowder? Is that what you think you are, you moron? This is a community that's always about making videos on each other. Having conversations? What are you talking about? You think you're talking to Steven Crowder? Or Ben Shapiro? Like, do you have like dreams to be on with Destiny on Piers Morgan Uncensored? That's not this. It's always been about making goofy commentary videos. And there's like a veneer of gaming around it that brings people in and everyone gives their opinions. Never been about having conversations and shit. But fuck, the only reason I got into it is because I thought it was funny. And unfortunately, I got wrapped in do serious journalism at some point. Something I know Nick probably regrets too. So.
I thought you were going to say Keemstar, not journalism, but
no,
right.
but I mean, I think even he got sick of it. I mean, he kind of ran around saying he was a journalist and shit like that for a while too. Yeah,
everyone vaguely reasonable did.
I never thought. I don't think there's. I have a whole different thing that's completely unhinged. I don't think there's any such thing as journalism. I think journalism is an idea, nice idea. It's just an idea, not really practiced in any. And nor can it be.
It's not.
Yeah, something you can do, code. I suppose. But I mean, if there was an ethics, if there was a serious book on ethics in journalism, be the world's smallest book.
And the plumbers have moral ethics. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really believe in journalism at all. I don't think it's a real thing. I think, and you know, here's another thing about journalism. You know, people like bias left, right, and so I don't know if it's humanly possible to be complete. You can make an attempt. You can try your best, but some bias is going to come out subconsciously. I mean, really. Yeah, EHD. That's it. So there you go. CHUD, when I started ignoring CHUD, Nick told me they kind of cooled on him, and you know, CHUD immediately started losing subs. Now, fast forward to February, compound that with you know, a blatant backstab, and yeah, I don't know where it goes from. He needs a new host. There you go. Bottom line. Let's watch the video together. What do you say? Oh, you know what I want to. Nick Hannah. I want to. I want to be able to. I forgot to set the YG chat and the kick chat for that matter.
Professional streamer.
Yeah, yeah. There you go. You're right about that. This time you got me there, Slick. We see professional.
Yeah, if I just keep saying it every time you do.
Yeah, it'll work.
Like,
yeah,
right.
Fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew this would happen one day. Eventually. Just a matter of time. Actually, it's happened a little sooner than I thought. I thought it'd take a few years. The last one did, but I'm patient. Ask Billy the Fridge. I'm patient.
Oh, he's lucky it was Nick. He was lucky it was Nick he tied up to, because Nick had patience, and you know.
Yeah, I think Nick wanted to generally believe. Nick wanted to believe. And I think there's also something like nobody wants to believe that I'm right about anything. It's easier to kind of like blow me off. You know, but I mean, honestly, well, actually, if Nick's story is true with the thing that happened in May, I don't say anything to him till July about directly. So. It looks like he had already made up his mind anyway. I don't think I leaned on.
Watch what I say here.
I didn't lean on him like, thank you, Mississippi. I didn't lean on him like Aiden did. I'm sure, and that was annoying. I knew not to do that. I only leaned on him in the final days. I let my opinion be known about this jerk off, but according to him, he was well aware of it, at least according to the video. Where is the browser? Here we go. YT chat. Here we go. Just so I can see it. There we go. There we go. No. What the fuck was that?
Oh my god.
That's not what I wanted. I wanted the I got the wrong thing. What the? That's the wrong. It's the wrong one. I don't know why. Pop out chat.
You can just watch yourself again. You can watch.
I don't want to watch myself. I don't want to watch myself.
I'm not gonna say it again. I just said
I'm a professional streamer. Shut the fuck up, you jerk off. You fucking. How come Danish people? How come we don't have slurs? We need more slurs for the Danes, in my opinion.
But Dane is good enough. No, you want to know the
That's not a slur
for anybody in Scandinavia? You call them
Swedish.
Swede,
yeah, I think I did. I did figure that one out on the fly. You know, I knew that because I played hockey growing up, and I knew the rivalry. Call them Swedish. I ain't fucking Swedish.
We all dunk on the Swedes, so it's like, that's the insult.
All right, let's watch this. I'll give you any insight to him and have a few laughs. I think Nick did a good job.
Pathetic. Anyway, so yeah, that's the reality. That's what's happened here. Nick has had a problem with me for months and months and months, okay? Hasn't wanted to be kind of clear of that with me. Has tried to act like he's...
You should have watched my streams.
What in the world is this
He
coming
knew. He knew. If you look at those responses to Nick, he was being tepid about it. He was being fucking careful. You know, Mr. I want to get out and talk about it. Didn't have the balls to talk about how he felt about EHD, where all the money was at. So he thought, I can't talk about EHD the way I want to. The way I want to be able to talk about it is like everybody that disagrees with me is to be destroyed. So I won't say anything. I mean, do you really think that you couldn't say something like, look, I think Nick's way off here. I think this. No, because that doesn't get the headlines. You know what gets the headlines? You're a sweeper. You're sucking dick. You're dick riding. He can't fucking criticize anything like in a normal manner. It's always got to be like, it can't be like, yeah, I disagree with that. Or like, well, I'm going for that shit. All right, that's it.
He's still my mate. And then at the first opportunity, when he thinks I'm not going to respond, okay, and comes out with a fucking stream segment talking about me. Dude, it's almost like the second I'm getting on the plane, right? This sweaty is like, oh, time to go live and talk shit.
Hey, you know what would happen? Here's I got news for CHUD Logic, okay? If he had given you time to respond, you would have been the position you're in today sooner.
Okay, buddy.
There is nothing you would have done different. There is no momentum you would have had. You would have. He still has the shit back in May saying you were using him for content. What a pal! And he would more than likely have the shit with you. Oh yeah, and then he would have the stuff with you saying, yeah, I was talking about you when I was going after Tom. He had it both times. So like, all right, what was your vacation 3 weeks ago? You put it off for 3 weeks. Thank him.
About CHUD, where he probably won't respond.
You actually don't need to interact with real people ever.
It was oh yeah, thank you,
Nesky
Ned.
donated $5. CHUD had days to respond and this is his response? LOL.
It was crazy. Yeah, it's bizarre. Oh, a 5-hour meltdown stream is even funnier, but whatever.
How long did he spend in total?
I don't know. Somebody did take it.
Streams?
Somebody apparently took it down.
Yeah, something.
Is it maybe
He
some?
didn't even get to
Maybe,
the tweets. He was just about to get to the tweets or something.
Oh wow. It was crazy that CHUD seemed to consider I trashed / snaked you because it was like content, a valid reason, I suppose.
Let's get started. All
Yeah,
right,
it was a valid reason.
ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday we did have some internet problems.
I mean, the thing that Nick's pointed out better than anything, and I said, like he made a thumbnail and said, I'm like mooching off my wife, and if I knew not to say anything about that because he was just going to pull that fucking your card, your too sensitive card, because I saw it happen with Lyrics just recently. He's like, hey, could you not call me a fucking pedophile? I was like, oh, you want me to remove that? I'll remove it if you want me to remove it. So it's all fucking game. It's all fucking a game.
Problems, and our stream wasn't started until 7:30. I wasn't sure if we were going to do this segment. I went back and forth on it for a while. I didn't really think I needed to do one, to be honest, because most people pretty much already agree with me. Before we get started, I want to establish a couple of ground rules. Don't feel compelled to donate tonight, because
you imagine saying that, coming out and saying that Nick cried to me, he complained, he said I was too hard on him, he begged me to stop, knowing that fucking there's evidence out there that can just as easily be turned on you. I mean, how smart can you be? Stardust told me when they all met in LA, like he was like a weird fucking guy. He'd come in like he was the biggest, smartest fucking guy in the room, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, CHUD, you're pretty bright. Way to go, buddy." He had no idea what they thought about him. They thought he was fucking weird. God damn. What'd you say, Jeannie?
I just said part of that's just being like British as well, or like English at least.
You
Like
think? I mean, I have English friends that are not that
genuinely-
stupid.
Well, some of them.
No, but
I don't know.
Jeannie
It
sounds
seems to
something.
happen a lot more common than
Yeah.
I've seen it in like
In the States?
Americans and whatnot.
Americans
like,
hear
it's
the
ridiculous.
posh accent and they think it's smart British people. It's not.
I know.
Like, it's just a natural reaction.
Well, that's
Yeah, well-
that's what the reaction used to be. I want to say, and so, but now they're fucking used to it. They think, and okay, anybody with an accent, then they've got so
I don't
much
know.
going for them or whatever. I don't understand what it is, but like I don't know what level, like, because he said he's working class and whatnot. Don't know whether he went to university, but for me, going to the university in the UK, most of the people there had like a stick up their ass.
Really? Yeah, but I think he's. I think it's. I think he's cosplaying it. I think he's a Little Englander. He's a Little Englander. I know what that is. I learned that when I moved over here. There's like, and he knows that at some level, and he's constantly he's constantly like cosplaying as somebody he isn't, which is a sort of a college intellectual or a left wing intellectual. He's not. He's a drama tuber like me. There's really no difference. None. Zero zip. That's it. There's nothing more to explain it. He's insecure. It's an appalling complex. He's nowhere near like. And from what I understand, he's like practically, he's practically a NEET. That's it. He's just a regular schmuck.
I might say retarded.
There's no notification.
No.
And because I'm trying to do a show here, and I'll be reading all donations after tomorrow's live stream. So donations are on.
No, he's definitely working class. Okay, he's working class, but he's trying to project he isn't. I think that's why Aiden got in trouble. Aiden was the only one with money, and they all dressed up. That's what,
on back burner.
And he was the one that didn't dress up because he used to be an American slob.
Tonight, this is a single segment, no introduction, no second segment. We're just going to go through this from start to finish, and I'm going to give you my side of the story. Now, I watched CHUD Logic's little crybaby response, the 2-hour version, and I commend DK editing, because he worked really hard to condense that shit down to 40 minutes. You know how much random bullshit coping and seething at his own chat that he had to remove to even make it somewhat watchable? It's still not very watchable, but it's better than the version that I actually reviewed for this segment, because I went back to the original one. Anyways, CHUD Logic uploaded this video about me today. Well, yeah, last night, actually. I think he expected me to respond to this or not respond.
I think Dickers might be on the menu for CHUD Riveter. Guess what? I don't think that goes anywhere either. I mean, Dickers is going to fucking probably try to flip teams anyway, because these guys, I don't really think they're
I think he already did. CHUD.
Yeah, he did. He's on the menu. Like, what are they? Is he going to really even be able to eat him? I mean, like, is he going to... All those guys are parasites, and I guess, like Dickers. I told you, Dickers approached me when I was doing stuff on. I ignored it, but Dickers approached me when I was doing stuff on technicals. I think Dickers is. I've always felt that Dickers are trying to get off the boat. Apparently, Nick Dickers is going to medical school. Yeah, but I mean, it just shows you what a fucking psychopath he is. That he'll just jump and, he's like Aiden. They don't have any friendships. Yeah, I think he'll probably fully jump on the Nick thing. He'll do what Tipster did, going in his chats and saying this and that, the other thing, try to get his attention. I think a lot of CHUD's parasites will attempt that. In fact, nobody will believe this, but I told Nick last night that Dickers will make a play towards you. In fact, I don't want to show this on screen. Yeah, at 6:02 p.m. I sent him a Dickers thing. I was like, look at this. And then I was reminding him of a conversation that we had 12 hours earlier. Like, yeah, it's like because he said something, well, he was like, those guys, I'm not going to go into it. I was like, one of those guys is going to come to you. And he's like, which one? I said, Dickers.
I guess because like CHUD's usefulness right now.
Yeah, they want... When people do the weird, like when I was coming up, 1,000 subs, even with like hockey, there are people ready to snake each other when there's no money in it. You think that people do it for like some weird some validation or credibility. So I don't know, maybe in CHUD's case, I think it's financial. Especially when you get in your late 30s, that's all you really give a shit. Can you put the money up to see your kids? Bam, that's it. That's all you want. That's all you think about. It's one track. But and it also, that one track can lead you to make a big mistake. But yeah, with these guys, it's just validation or being seen in the community. It's just things like that are so important to them. That's why it's like so important to have have had a life outside of this. But you will get wrapped the fuck up in it. And most of the people I do that see that I do well, like Nick, when I met Nick, as fat as he was, he's on a hockey team. Actually, a pretty good shot off the top of the circle. Couldn't play defense because he was too fat. But he wasn't that fat back then too. And also, Nick's lost a shit ton of weight. Nice shot. Oldie like shot. And he was in school. He was going to parties. I think was he the leader of his frat? You remember that?
I think it was like
He was like the president, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. He was.
She had Queen and Dickers and like well Dickers has half shot because he's going to medical school. He's thinking about it. I was told, but wait, he was his late 20s. He's a college dropout. It was his parents. I mean, who was the guy? Ryle Kittenhouse. Ryle Kittenhouse, 30-year-old guy lived with his parents. You know, got hit up with domestic abuse charges. I couldn't prove this, and this is just a gut feeling for me. I think that's a good chunk of his audience. I think that's who he speaks to.
Probably, yeah.
You know, there's another theory I have.
Now I gotta watch what I say here. This is gonna end up on Tommy's show.
Yup. Thank you, Nerd City. Oh, Nerd City was over there supporting Chud.
By the way, he was accusing Nick of fucking like view botting or some shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Bo Black's in there as well.
Well, Nick a video there in Nerd City.
Everyone coming out of the woodworks to dunk on Nick.
No. I don't think it had much of an effect. No.
If you're hanging around with Nerd City and Bo Blacks to get bonus points, is that really the crowd you want coming to you?
Yeah, Dickers is clearly inspired by Chud. Yeah, I'm sure. But he's only going to take being called a no-talent streamer for him for how long. Well, I'll give Dickers one compliment. He speaks well, a lot better than Chud does. He's a better command of the language. So, yeah, maybe
if Dickers could control his autism, he could have a decent online career on like Chud.
That's the thing I was thinking of too. Like,
Who gives a shit?
Maybe I do want to play that. Maybe I wasn't going to go with clips today because I really just bores the fuck out of me. But I got something. Somebody sent me something I thought was really interesting. Let me see if I can get this. Yeah, it was really bizarre. It was one of my own videos.
Well, like, was it him?
Yeah, it was like one of my own videos. Like somebody was like, this could have been the opening of his stream. You know, it was like funny. Let's see. I don't usually get my own videos sent to me. Gotta find this. I should have done this. Everybody's fighting over fucking shit in there. Oh, here we go. All right, I think I got it right here. This is me fucking like shamelessly, I think, spiking the football. Post unavailable. I guess I took it off. Okay, let's listen to this.
Whoa! Guys, I didn't realize that the S word. I didn't realize that the S word was so triggering to people, bro. We need to be careful with that word, bro. Apparently, saying someone is sweeping a bit too early is a crime tantamount to pedophilia in the commentary space. Who knew?
Sadly, you're
Who
right.
fucking knew, bro?
Always attempts to destroy anyone he.
Whoa!
All right, but then this guy replied to me. Says, "Oh, okay. Here's what Chud starts his full-time detractor arc yesterday. I was right again. You know, rest in peace. Whatever. But this guy wrote me, you know, and it really doesn't have much to do with the clip I said. But I mean, the whole I didn't know this, I didn't know that. Well, this was covered months ago by yours truly.
I know what the lie is. I didn't know. There's a pattern there. I didn't know. Everything comes down to, I don't know. What's going on?
It's crazy, mate. It's fucking insane.
I don't know. It's like maybe. Hey, no, that's what you do. You say, yeah, Chud, I think you do know. You're crazy. You're crazy. You're waterbrain. You're crazy.
You're raped, mate. You're fucking raped.
I don't know much about the Stardust drama. I don't know anything about it. But from what somebody told me today, that was the initial excuse there too. I didn't know.
Actually, I went back and found out that's exactly what the excuse was. He never knows. So, and that's the thing about Chud. Like, if you're sitting there
Sweeping saying you have, basically you're in compromise, you have no integrity. That's pretty bad for a content creator, saying they're sweeping and say, oh, it's just a regular ad hom. No, you're trying to show the audience that I'm a hypocrite. So this thing, like this kind of going back and forth from you're too sensitive to I don't understand. Well, if you take CHUD at face value, he's autistic. Because saying shit about people's wives, having friends that did what they did to Nick or to Willie, and supporting it tacitly, that's going to piss people off. Lying to somebody in their DMs or saying one thing in their DMs and going out and saying the public something completely different. If you were to believe CHUD at face value, he is autistic, and that is a problem. Because he can't take social cues, and maybe that's why he connects so deeply with some of his fan base. Like, who wouldn't be insulted and not want to be friends with, or hang out with, or help, or even share a community? A guy that's trying to constantly make it clear to their audience that you're not somebody to be trusted, when that's the only currency you have in this space. Like, so there's two things. Like, I don't believe it. I think he's just a fucking snake trying to snake his friends, right? But if you believe him, then he's autistic because he can't take social cues. He doesn't know that would piss people off. And it's possible, I suppose that's still possible too, because he doesn't have any friends. And he's never been able to keep any relationships. Most of his relationships and positive relationships are based on like YouTube power, or in this power in this space. That's all it is. Oh yeah, he's either autistic or a snake, or maybe he's like. I mean, if you really think about it, am I wrong about this? Wasn't his blow up yesterday kind of Bo Blacksian? Yeah. Completely out to lunch, not self-aware.
Shut the point, bitch.
I don't a lot of.
I wasn't thinking.
What were you thinking, Lynn?
I wasn't thinking Bo Blacks. I was thinking Ethan Ralph.
Oh yeah, fair, because of the slurs and stuff.
No, I was thinking Bobax. I suppose, but I mean, when Ethan Ralph's sober, he knows that he fucked up when he sobers up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is Ethan a better man than CHUD? God damn it.
He's more fun, and he's funnier.
Oh, that's
I don't know if he's a better man or not.
I would have a beer with Ethan. I wouldn't with CHUD.
I mean, like, the thing is, like, with CHUD, he's so unself-aware about it. He just, like, yells, raped. He says that, Nick's pathetic, Nick's fat, Nick's a piggy, and all that. Without, like, even talking about his points. I think,
and he's fat.
Shit, wait a minute.
And he's fat, too. I mean, he's not...
Okay, Nick's fat. Nick's retarded, sure. Why not? But you're not really saying anything.
You're not really saying
anything else about CHUD. You're just...
Well, I mean, that goes back to what I said before. He sits there, I've had to be... I mean, he even suggested in the stream that that Nick thinks he's my boss. Oh, well, that's some fucking projection. Like, you could have spoke out about EHE anytime you wanted, and you could have done it in such a manner, but you don't know how to do it in any other manner than... look, I think Nick's wrong on this point, and here's why. Not that I hate him. It's just, this is where I disagree. He had the opportunity to do that, and he didn't. And he didn't do it.
That's not enough for his head.
Because that wasn't the goal, was to overtake Nick's sub views and live viewer wise. That was the goal. That was the goal. It was greed. It was, I mean, how much social interaction does he have outside of this shit? Probably none. Do you remember how uncomfortable he was when I asked him? I told him I'd fly to England to have a beer. It's just like he was almost like, God, you think he was asking a girl out for the first time or something. Weirdo.
Yeah. No, it's fucking weird, man.
Let's watch this.
Retarded,
We're only like a minute in. We got to watch some of this shit.
To this, but it was interestingly timed or whatever, because I was about to go live. This is the response to the CHUD claim.
And by the way, if he waited, I don't know what Nick did. I honestly don't. I've heard it was a happy accident, but if he did wait, so fucking what? That happened to me too with with the guy that you said that you told me, because you can't get anything right, didn't have a racket. That was too extreme for me to say that Mama Max was having a racket over this shit and he wasn't having anybody arrested. Remember that, Chud? No, I got that one right too. You didn't. You were telling me I was unhinged. That's a little far. Oh.
James from
Dead on there.
his stream segment. I'm going to take you through it right now because actually I think you're all aware of this. He released my DMs. Fair play. Fine. I've released DMs before. I'm not going to go and fucking go postal and say, oh, it's super fucked up that you're leaking DMs. The golden rule, man. But what I am going to do is explore these DMs because it was really fucking stupid that he put them out. So let's review what CHUD Logic has released. And I'll get into why this is significant periodically throughout the little presentation I'm going to do with you. We're going to come back to the screenshot a lot. So you can see here on February 1st, I wrote yo, and then on the 14th of January 2nd, I'm numbering this wrong because he's European. On January 2nd, I wrote yo. And on January 14th, I wrote, hey, I just saw a clip of you saying that I don't like you anymore, but you haven't answered any DMs from me since September, LMAO. I did try to keep comms open. Now, the context to this will become more apparent as we proceed, but this is how it was presented in his stream. Then CHUD Logic says, and I swear to God, he chose to release this on his own. For the brief moment while we're looking at DMs, I'm going to cover that because it's blocking the stuff. Hey, man. Yeah. I've had a lot on, and honestly, it's difficult to even know what the deal is. We've gone our separate ways in many ways, and obviously, it does feel a bit shit that no one really likes me anymore from the commentary community space.
Like, that's the thing. If that's legitimate, which I don't think it is, he's autistic. He'd have to be. There's no rational... If you believe that's a rational response and a genuine response to Nick, he is autistic. There's no other rational explanation. Only an autist could treat people the way he does and not understand not have the self-awareness to understand what that means. I just had to write Batgirl. By the way, I'm doing karaoke after this.
I do probably have some issues with some of your coverage, but I don't want to keep talking about EHT. And honestly, I've appreciated the things that you've done for me. So
no, you didn't.
I make these snarky jabs from time to time just to signal to you that I disagree, but I don't want to blow up what little bridge we have left by going full schizo mode attacking you. I guess I feel estranged, which I thought was really weird because I said, hey man, you just went on stream.
Well, why is it weird? I was laying the fucking groundwork for it. Fucking full summer. Like, come on. Let's be honest. He was a little spooked about what I was saying. He didn't know. Nobody knew. Well, I mean, nobody was coming out. See, they should have took the hint when nobody was out and was correcting me publicly. They should have known I was telling the truth. They should have known. It's really easy. I mean, goddamn. You know, where was the interference? Like, come on, dummy. And I don't understand. Like, anybody that says, boy, like, I don't know who I'm more irritated with. The people that just try to shut me up by saying, you're unhinged, you're unhinged, you're hinged, or the people that are like, wow, I guess you were right. I don't know who I want to be friends with less. I mean, it was all there for you. You're just blinded by YouTube fandom.
And told everybody that I don't like you because you're friends with Queeman, and you've ghosted me since September.
Isn't CHUD justified feeling estranged from Nick and others? We're talking shit about him for months before? No, because nobody was doing that. Everybody went out of their way after Nick to be friends, to go on the show, to do that. It was CHUD that started taking underhanded shots at Tom, Fiorio, myself, and there was all sweeping stuff, and the sweeping stuff is basically a credibility attack. So no, nobody was doing that until after the fact, and nobody even really felt comfortable saying CHUD was a bitch until I said he's a snake. I said he was a snake. I made my case. I made my case. I pointed out the Bobak situation. I pointed out the Turkey Tom situation where he asked him questions that he knew the answer to, uncomfortable questions about Destiny, information that he gave Tom. And also, there's no doubt in my mind that I have no doubt in my mind that Queeman was aware that Nick knew the Destiny stuff was coming out, and he waited for President Sunday to come out to eventually accuse Nick of sweeping for Destiny. We've heard that before. So no, I don't think he had any right at all. Everybody's really supportive of CHUD until he started being a snake. And I was the first one to point out he was a snake. And then he was waiting for Diorio to... Remember that? I love... You sent me that. Send me that thing again. I want to show everybody that. The, Lynn. Where are you, Lynn? Send me a quick DM. I call it the wishful thinking thumbnail.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Send me the. Just hit. You sent it to me recently, Lynn. I can't find you on here. All right. So just send me something so you go to the top of the pile.
I haven't sent you shit.
Yes, you did. Send me.
Oh, you fucking sweet.
Maybe it's you.
Something.
Maybe it's you. He's not sweet.
I bet it was Vault. I bet it was Vault.
I'm going Vault. The wishful thinking thumbnail.
I'll check.
I'm scrolling up.
Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah.
Oh, we have nothing recent in DMs, and the only other thing I've
No.
directly tagged.
Could have sworn somebody sent me that. Maybe it's you, Gene.
I don't think. What was it?
It was the wishful thinking thumbnail. Problem with you is we do the stuff the other show.
I don't think so. No,
Sit
yeah,
Man?
no, I
Hold
don't
on,
think it
was
was
it Sit
me
Man?
because
Probably
most
Sit Man.
recent stuff I sent you was
Maybe Sit Man.
Yeah,
Hold
it
on.
was the. I think it was Sit Man. Yeah.
Probably Sit Man.
Because the most recent stuff I've sent you was about the Winter Olympics having a condom shortage.
Let's see if I could look for it.
Is that a true story, you think?
God damn it.
I think so. Yeah, because they fuck like crazy.
I know they fuck like crazy.
Of course they do.
Yeah, you got a bunch of
Honest people on
fucking
the
like
fucking
top
planet.
flight athletes, and you mix them in with men and women together. They're gonna bang their brains out. Like, I'm thinking about it. If you're this like super in shape, super athlete, are you gonna let some regular guy fuck you? Probably not. You know?
Yeah, I've been watching the Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
You know?
Standards.
You're not gonna let some fucking beast athlete.
Yeah, I mean, like, we wouldn't let the average spicy chat fan fuck you.
Yeah. I can't
Don't make me
find it.
gag.
I feel like they did, Mr. Miss. Like that's the thing is like they always.
Lynn, send me something anyway.
I just said it to you. I just said it to you. I found it. It's a bit blurry because I like just took this now, but
Yeah.
here it is.
On the wishful thinking thumbnail. Boop. Jump to present. That's good enough. This is that. It's time to put an end to this loser. Okay, who's gonna do it?
That's a
You know,
lot
that's
of
what he goes. I'll call into his show. Hey, remember when you called in my show, Lumpy Willie, and I fucking wrecked you? I
He's
did.
trying to explain all that stuff.
And go back and watch that one. It was funny. And I didn't even know he was lumpy. I didn't even know that he was like a bad faith loser. Right? Yeah, this was wishful thinking. It never happened. So yeah, I'm sure he was a little uncomfortable. I'm absolutely sure. But you could have just talked to him. I'll tell you, there's a couple things CHUD does. If CHUD comes back, and he could have played dumb and put an end to me quick, but I knew he wouldn't. I knew he'd overreact because I think he has more of a heart on him taking people out, or than
Tommy,
he does. What?
I've got a question that I don't know if you can answer.
Right.
How do you think Chud Logic would fare on Lolcow?
I don't know. He's not funny. Like, I mean, like, people are calling him like the quartering, like the left wing quartering and stuff like that. And I don't think that's like, at first I thought it was stupid. Oh, it's because they both have similar looking beards. No, it's, there is a comparison there. Quartering's not funny either. What he does is he puts funny stuff in front of him and he says, look at that. Look, oh, it's crazy. Look at that. Look at that. It's like, that is Chud's act. So maybe, I don't know. I think most people just say it because of the beard, but I think there is some truth in that he is a quartering.
Jeremy is just better spoken. It has a better kind of language than fucking Chud.
Yeah, but Jeremy's not funny. I mean, Jeremy's a good YouTuber and with thumbnails and topics and what have you. There's not much substance. He's just a fucking boring, meandering Midwestern jerk off, insufferable jerk off, and maybe and Chud's kind of a fatherless cunt himself.
Oops.
Well, I don't care anymore. I'm not here for money.
So that's kind of odd, but thank you for the random glaze, I guess, and you feeling peepo sad about it. So I wrote back, just to be perfectly transparent with you, the conversation here soured my perception of you. I have many friends in the online ecosystem that I disagree with, or who make different content than me. That was never my issue. Despite this, I did attempt to keep the bridge open regardless. So then, I didn't really respond to him. So he gets like more and more desperate as I don't respond to him. But it starts off with him saying, so yeah, I mean that...
By the way, I want to shout out Stardust in the chat, you know, because like I'm like, oh, you know, I'm getting all the fucking credit. Stardust called fucking this loser out way before I did. And it to be honest with you, he had just come into the community and I liked him. And I didn't bother listening to Stardust, even though I knew Stardust. And I liked her because I figured, I don't want to get involved in this because I knew CHUD was going to be a player in this community. I wish I would have just listened to that because honestly, I think if I would have watched it, I know presentation-wise you can criticize her presentation, but substance-wise, I think she was 100% correct. And his behavior around her was, you know, one of somebody that was trying to hide something. So Stardust got it first, not me. So because it's not fucking rocket science or a psychic ability, it's just character judgment. That's it. And it's not real difficult because, you know, CHUD doesn't hide much.
Except my feeling of, you know, being estranged. It's all good.
No, shout out to CHUD. I wasn't inspired by Star. I had to ignore her like people ignored me to learn my lesson.
I'm not mad or anything. Well, things change and people do different things. And at this point, I still haven't responded. And how long was this? Was this like 10 minutes? Then he writes, listen, man, not everything has to be some catastrophic breakdown. I know you're used to that. And I'm just like, yeah, man, good luck. Whatever you're doing over there, good luck with whatever you're doing over there. Fine. Cool. No problem. The interesting thing about how CHUD leaked these...
He could have mitigated damage by just going on with that. And I knew he wouldn't do it. When I said, I don't trust CHUD logic, the first video I put out, which was planned for months, just like with Billy the Fridge, I was just waiting for the weak moment. Yep. Just waiting for the weak moment, just like I did with Billy. And the weak moment was I'm calling out you, Nicholas DiOrio. That's when I knew that I had to play my Cabos role and go in first and take the bump first. And then what CHUD Logic had to do is pretty much the same thing he had to do with Turkey Tom. He'd just come out and say, I don't know where this is coming from. I'm sorry Tommy has a problem with me. I don't have a problem with him, and just move on. No, he went to attack mode, which is exactly what I knew he'd do. And then everybody's looking, oh, well, Tommy's getting mogged.
Now I got to watch what I say here.
I'm also letting
end up on Tommy's
everybody
show.
know where this is coming from. I have a good reputation outside of Spicy Tad in a lot of places. You know, so, yeah. And then he just got in a knockdown, drag out war with me. He realized that, I mean, I guess he thought I was like a big pussy like him and like a couple of pixels to get me off the game and get me to tap out. So, but no, I kept the pressure on, and I think a lot of people were convinced then, but not enough to make a difference because it's an overlap thing. If honestly, it doesn't matter what the truth is. If DiOrio was streaming to 1,000 and CHUD had 4,000 and this happened, DiOrio is finito, finished. It's just that simple. The truth really doesn't matter that much when it comes to who gets ahead.
Yeah, it's like
I never asked Keemstar to feed my family. Not once. There you go.
DMs is because it was very apparent to me while I was watching his stream that he didn't really want me to. Well, he didn't really want to, rather.
After that stream, and I've archived it already. I've already archived it.
His chat, like, bullied him into leaking these DMs, which is...
This is the thing that DiOrio said was a Tommy C conspiracy theory. It's really fun to watch. It happens, like, in real time.
It's really awkward.
I don't know why people are acting like I've got to fucking archive everything. It's fine.
At one point, he says my word is my bond, which, again, I don't care if you're leaking my DMs, but I don't know why you leak DMs where I look normal.
Why is everyone freaking out? Relax. Relax. Relax.
Might be autism. To him, his perception is the public will take it this way because he's so disconnected from normal human interaction.
Bro, relax. Why do people want to see the DM so much?
Why do they want to see the DMs so much?
I mean, that's got to be the most dishonest shit ever. He knows exactly why they want to see them.
Why do people want to see the DMs?
Keep in mind, he's got these archived. That's why my new profile picture.
What's up?
This reminds me of when it was Crazy Sonic Fan, and the person who came out against him was like, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it said like, I have this stuff, but I want to see the public opinion on whether I should release this. That's what it fucking sounds like with the CHUD thing.
Yeah.
It's like he brings it out. He mentions it. He mentions it, and then of course it hypes the fucking chat up, and then
Yeah.
he feels he gets fucking.
Yeah.
He's just trying to fucking pander to the audience as usual.
Well, I guess according to claiming
just has like
this whole thing never happened. And it's just Nick repeating a Tommy conspiracy theory, even though we can watch it happen.
There's in them.
I don't understand, dude. It's not that fucking deep, bro. It's not that fucking deep, bro. But yes, it felt very much. It felt very much like
you want to call this guy a chat slave? You can, because just watch.
You know, like this is going to be the constant flow with Nick. It's that I'm going to make some comment on stream, okay? It's like I'm going to make some comment on stream, and he's going to come angrily to me privately. We then
put a pin in that one as well.
And have a private conversation, resolve it, but nothing's really resolved, and there's still this underlying tension.
Apparently, I run to him every time he says something about me on stream, and then we resolve it privately?
And those messages were the first time that I realized he'd had this problem with me about this and how it happened afterwards.
So this narrative is very interesting. I do want to establish this early. CHUD Logic wants you, the viewer, to believe that he knew he was estranged for 6 consecutive months and knew something was wrong, but he was entirely caught off guard when I told him that there was something wrong. How can those two
They can't. He's lying. He's a liar.
things both be true?
For months.
Liar,
but fucking
He's a liar. It's that simple. He's lying.
Months, dude. So yes, I was estranged. I was estranged. None of the other commentary guys like me anymore. And Nicholas had had this issue with me for months that he hadn't really expressed and just hadn't really kind of been honest about. So
now,
like, here's what happens when you go to CHUD Logic with the problem. What he does, and this is and I like Nick put this brilliantly. He just like he'll say something outrageous, untrue, and then if you have a problem with it, he'll call you sensitive, and why don't you come on and discuss it? That's what's called a racket. You know, I mean that's a racket. I say something blatantly untrue, or I do something blatantly outrageous or super insulting. I say like, oh, I'm sorry, my thumbnail guy did it, and then we have a discussion, and then he cashes in. It's a racket, and Nick is aware of this racket.
Character.
What's that?
He just immediately fucking just attacks the character instead of like attacking the
and then he pretends like, hey, I don't know what's going on. Yeah. You know, I gaslight you by telling he doesn't understand. What'd you say?
It's a hedged bet.
Yeah, it's a hedged bet. It's a hedged bet. That's what a lot of this shit. You'll see this stuff later. And he goes, we need to talk about Willie and Tommy. And Nick comes back and he says, like, what are you memeing? Yeah, I am kind of memeing. No, it's a hedged bet. If he turns around and says, I'm not talking about this shit, what are you scared to? Yeah, it's a hedged bet. It's exactly what it is.
Again, I hadn't expressed these issues. I hadn't been honest about these issues. I thought you ghosted me since September. Well, we'll get there. I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll get there. I'm sorry.
So yeah, it was just this kind of unending underlying tension that was just kind of like unresolved. Wonder why? Well, because he felt, well, you know, I don't know, dude. I don't know, because
he never
I didn't want
knows.
to talk privately or something. I said I'd wanted to talk privately and never followed it up with him about this clip and about this.
Wait, hold on. So I didn't tell you there was anything wrong, but you offered a conversation with me and you never followed up on it, and you were surprised that I was not happy with you for a while about. Oh, that's a fucking weird.
So if you believe CHUD, not only are you stupid, he's autistic if you believe CHUD, and you probably are too. I mean, God, how would you not be irritated by that?
Weird one too. What is that about?
Shit that happened around it.
That's a weird admission.
I heard you were in special ed, Tommy. Did they give you Skittles? They give us stars.
I'm malicious.
Gold stars.
What do you mean? How am I being malicious? What do you think? What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? What do you mean? What is malicious here? Me responding to Nicholas, waiting till I go on holiday to say a bunch of crazy shit about me, to make out like I'm an I'm Alex type figure, and then I respond.
Did I get a star?
That's all it is.
What's that?
It's just the same cycle.
Yeah, it's circular.
That's all it is.
It is
Yeah.
circular. It is. He does loop.
Attack, I don't know. Attack,
I don't know. Attack, I don't know. Attack, I don't know. I don't. Yeah, it's circular.
To it, or me saying, well, hey, here's a bit of a background of how this came to be. How is that malicious, bro?
Chud, you got to keep up the actual topic here. Stop fighting with the chat. I'm trying to get to a point.
I am responding. Dude, this idea that I'm some fucking snake, this...
You're welcome, because he didn't put that out. I did. All right? So never forget that as long as you fucking live, because you're being living the snake thing a long time. You are not beating the allegations in the snake thing. There is just too much evidence. You have to have cognitive dissonance to think that you're not a snake.
So I gotta fast forward through the coping. Can we get to the point where he starts showing the DMs?
My word is my bond, okay? My word is my bond. You guys just want to see DMs. You don't need to see them, bro.
Why does Chud Logic not want to show his DMs with me?
You don't need to see.
Why would he not want to show his... This is so weird.
See them.
We saw them. They were really damning. He didn't want to show them. Better question is, when you were in Vietnam and I was supposedly plotting against you, why didn't I redact them?
I was plotting against you. Only me. And it worked. Mr. Smart Guy. Genius.
Unless I wanted you to have them.
Nicholas is going to show them. Okay, fine, I'll show it. Fuck it.
It's a conspiracy. He wasn't bullied into that. He's going to show him anyway. It's a conspiracy.
That he just had ready to go.
Yeah, well, it's like he's got
all of this cropped, a video, everything.
Yeah, I know. It's right there. It's like when when Willie Stocks is sitting behind him in a video while he's making his little dog
Well,
with.
like he just hints at.
Yeah, I
DMs.
know. It's funny. There it is.
Goes crazy. Say, no, what do you mean, guys? DMs? Come on.
Oh God, I'm glad this is over.
Fuck it, I'll show it. Fuck you, Nicholas the Oreo.
So there it is. Chud gets bullied into showing my DMs. And those are the ones we just saw here. Now, I did notice that eagle-eyed viewers pointed out that the messages that Nick said ruined his perception of Chud were actually not one of the ones that were included in the leak. And until it's released, Chud's acting like Tom's accusers, selectively releasing DMs.
Uh-oh. I don't know who those guys are. Jesus Christ. I wish I had fans like that. You guys got to smarten up on chat. You guys got to help me out like that. That's cool. Where were you, Genie?
They're all now LCU fans.
Where were you?
Disconnected.
Where are you? That's some eagle-eyed shit. That's right.
DMs. And that would be fucking damning. If Chud selectively released DMs, that would be pretty fucking bad.
Yeah.
Now, Corn Toasty did say, to be fair, the way it's worded sounds like this conversation reference might have been in a...
Maybe he thought because Tom and Nick didn't back me up initially during the summer that Nick wouldn't come back with the other ends of his DMs. I don't know. I can't get my head around it. I really can't.
How can he be that fucking...
I don't know. I just like... That's beyond fucking stupid.
How many times have we like hinted at it all the way back then?
Well, I don't think this particularly has anything to do with. Well, I mean, I didn't hit at this, and like, I don't think this has anything to do with me, Vault. I think it has everything to do with like you're gonna leak the DMs. I think like you know what it might have been. There may be another reason for it. Maybe he didn't get bullied into it. Maybe he bullied himself into it. Maybe behind the scenes. Maybe in Discord calls. Maybe he's been blowing smoke up the J Stocks and the Clemens of the world, saying, "I got this fucking fat guinea over a barrel." And he doesn't. So maybe he just ran his mouth just a little too much and realized he had to show him. I don't know. It's a reasonable guess.
Chud running his mouth?
He ran his mouth saying he had Nick over a barrel, and then he had to put up or shut up. I don't know. Maybe. It doesn't matter anyway.
A Discord call and not text messages. So even though this is all a terrible look for Chud, there might not be any other relevant texts, which is a good point. That is a possibility because he's referencing something here, but there's no way that like this message that's highlighted in yellow is accessible to Chud Logic that he could have shown you the actual context for. So that's what we're going to be going through tonight because it absolutely fucking was there. He just didn't want you to see it. So, ladies and gentlemen,
idiot, whatever.
A main thing that I want to establish with you for the context that you're about to see is my understanding of CHUD logic. Back in the day, and you must have seen these rants because I remember them, and this is one example that I'm going to show you from a relevant video. CHUD logic would constantly fight with his audience because he felt like we were being pit against each other and he wanted to maintain our friendship. CHUD logic lives on an island. His little audience members go and chase away every single...
I'm suing for that one, by the way. That is copy motherfucking righted.
Yeah.
Sorry,
If he says
Diorio. I
Operation
am.
Starve the Children,
If he
it's
says
like,
Operation Starve the Children, he's fucking out.
At least pay
No.
royalties, Nick.
Roy, yeah, you're a rich man now. Expect to hear from my lawyer. Expect to hear from my lawyer, sir.
person he's friendly with. They want him to stay on his own little island, make content by himself, and that's just the
And
reality.
if he calls it Operation Starve the Spurgs, that's not going to be enough. I'm still suing.
What CHUD Logic's content?
Not enough paraphrasing.
What about the AI song in the beginning? Can he take that one?
I don't know. We'll find out. I'm suing for audience capture.
Creation journey is and will ever forever be as long as he remains audience captured.
I'm gonna take all his ZHD money.
CHUD Logic would go on these rants trying to like reel his audience in because he did not want conflict with me.
Right, but it just feels like at the moment it's.
I mean, I don't believe the CHUD's. I wonder what fucking bug flew up his ass. He didn't like from a YouTube perspective. He loses the overlap war. Which is pretty much why he didn't do EHD. I cannot see a video, a scenario, where CHUD's considered cool, disagrees with Nick, while not calling his credibility into question, while not calling him a sweeper, while not saying he's compromised.
You actually don't need to interact
I don't
with real
see
people
any
ever.
fucking universe, considering my own experience.
Donated $5. My word is my bond. I'm not leaking DM as he says, as he is literally opening the Windows screenshot tool that you can see open in his timeline.
Yeah, I know.
Head ready to go.
I know. It's because there's no bond there. He's a phony. I cannot see a world where Nick would say anything. You know how many times, like, even like an Augie of all people, that I criticized Nick and Augie and how ridiculous they were? I even made this whole fucking video. Yeah, this is aimed directly at them. I'm sure they didn't like it, but I'll play it. It's funny now. Hold on a second. Let's see. Hold on. Is my fucking up camera still work? Here, check this out. Let's go.
I'm still like not used to you.
No. Okay, SFTP.
I'm waiting for the ass camera to come back.
It's not. My ass is too fat.
We'll get
I'm very uptight about it.
We'll get a treadmill camera.
Donate for an ass cam, chat. You heard it.
Get a treadmill camera.
If you just run.
Final season. I called it right. Final
Black Lives
season.
Matter. That'd be a workout song. Or like the Halloween song.
All right, SFTP. This is only 2 years ago.
God damn it, Genie.
I can't believe this is. I feel like this is much. So I mean. Me and Nick were on okay terms, probably recovering from. But yeah, I made this. This is aimed right at Augie and all of them. They knew it. There you go. I knew it would fucking ruffle their feathers, but nobody tried to destroy me. I have no reason to believe that he would ever try to destroy you. Pedo news updates. I'm making fun of Augie. But this is like me lovingly making fun of Augie. At least it's like, you know, there's no hate here. Well, there's hate here now, but it took a while. Pedophile or hebophiles. Yeah.
TP is back!
It's Augie's for me. as you can see, even 2 years ago, I was getting sick of this shit. I remember when Keems told me, "You're gonna die if you don't cover that shit." He was right. Yeah. That was directly into the league. Oh, the Never Masturbate was named at Tom. Here we go. Here you go. He knows what's coming. And we got Doug. We got Doug. Still got Doug in the chat. Say my name. There he is. Dragon Ho. We love Doug. I mean, Jesus Christ. I know they fucking snickered about it. I'm sure they weren't terribly happy about it, but they didn't try to ruin me. And they could have. They totally could have. I'm pulling, what, 200-300 in a good day at that point? They're pulling 1,000. So don't tell me CHUD couldn't have came out and Nick's too sensitive and made it like, look, I disagree here, and this is why I don't buy that shit. I'm sorry, I don't buy that shit.
Can we get some SFTP logo?
You actually don't need to interact with real people ever.
Meskit donated $5. I can't believe you'd minimize how dangerous a 19 bis 17 age gap is, Tommy.
That's me. Yeah, I minimize it. I suppose. What did you say that Dono interrupted one of you? I apologize. What? What would you say?
Can we get some SFTP logo sweatpants, gray sweatpants?
Oh, be quiet. I'm not getting it.
Anything that goes...
What is this? Look how live.
Being horny woman.
Against the Psalm. Anything that goes against the Psalm, worthy of support.
Wheel became a member. The Cheese Wheel celebrates 10 months of membership. Go off, chuddy buddy. FK regarded wars and politics over dirt and religion.
Thank you, Cheese Wheel, for the membership.
So this is the clip.
No, I'm not bringing up Nicholas Dorio's stream. I'm not making it about any one individual. Okay, I don't fucking care about your gay cam. This is also really. Do you know what? Whilst we're here, I'll also say this as well. Okay, I'm so fucking sick of you.
You know, the thing is, I thought the one guy thing with him was an act. Like I deliberately get worked up sometimes because I think it's entertaining. But apparently with him, it isn't. You know?
You utter cretins, desperately trying to fucking throw a wedge between me and Diorio because he's cocksucking Ethan Klein at the moment, okay? I fucking have got issues with it. But you guys are so fucking... You're like raping my brain with this shit.
People in his chat are raping his brain to try to get us to fight each other? And he doesn't like that?
Fucking unbelievable, dude. If you've got a problem with what Nicholas is saying, that's between you and Nicholas. If you've got a problem with something that Queeman is saying, that is between you and Queeman. I'm talking broadly about the issues that exist that I've noticed, and you are trying to laser focus.
All right. So this is my major issue with CHUD Logic. I was under the assumption that he wasn't lying, that he actually didn't want us to fight each other, that he actually didn't like how his audience was trying to pit us against each other, and he...
Yeah, it's all bullshit. But everything, you did see somewhat of an act there. He wants to fight Nick. He just wants to be in the position to do it. He's opportunist, like me. I'm an opportunist too. And if you're going to play the drama game and attack somebody, you have to do it at the right time. Why do you think Nick waited to go after fucking Mama Max? Do you think that he thought I was a pedo for 3 years straight? And Mama Max had me pegged? No. He didn't have the fucking position, the clout to do it. And when that presented himself, he mollywopped him. There you go.
He actually felt like he was kind of in a bad way. That was my understanding, and that was clearly my bad. So now...
Apparently, they're too smart at Twitch poll to do this.
I'm going to show you the message where I ran to him crying and, oh my God, it doesn't appear that I've done that. Boom. What happened? Wait, this can't be the start of the conversation. I was told that Nick was in tears. What the fuck? Why is this a Reddit post from H3 Snark making a joke that they referred...
That's another thing. Why would fucking Nick be scared of a guy that has 3,000 less viewers than him? Like, let's look at it from a practical point of view. There's nothing to be afraid of. Even like it sucks if 1,000 sub YouTube guy that you have overlap with goes after you, but it's not the end of the world. It's only a crisis when they have more or the same, and CHUD's not the same.
To CHUD logic as
and that's not me.
That's all it is.
I'm not big dogging him. This is just fucking the reality on YouTube. You guys got to get turned up or something. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, like, it's just him like wanting to feel like more important. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Him feeling, oh, I got Nick at this point. I own Nick at this point.
Yeah, I guess.
My audience believe me.
Yeah, I suppose.
That's all it is.
No, it's manipulative.
Yeah, good point. Whereas Nick has way more when he does this big shit. He's both like 6K now.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
he's had more
outpacing CHUD so much.
For months.
Yeah.
Biggest sweepers of Ethan Klein. I thought I was supposed to be an emotional crybaby, that I was running to CHUD Logic. Oh, wait, what is this? Then he starts sucking my dick? Dude, I was absolutely raging yesterday. I hope I didn't cause you any grief.
Tough guy.
He's apologizing.
That's not exactly how he presented that in the live show, is it?
No.
Is that how he presented this in the live show? Where he's just like, dude, I was absolutely raging yesterday. I hope I didn't cause you any grief. Yeah, so this was the thread. But yeah, Leftovers H3 clipped CHUD's rant where he's like, fuck you, Nick Diorio. And they called him Ethan Klein's biggest sweeper, which I thought was funny. So from there, because CHUD Logic has now brought it up, I gave him the issue that I had with his segment. So he goes, haha, dude, we're absolutely raging yesterday. I hope I didn't cause you any grief. And I said, I know. I just really don't understand you stoking the flames and taking shots at my character if you're annoyed that people are baiting and trying to make us argue.
Well, that's because it's bullshit, Nick. I want to fight. I just want to be in the position to do it.
Seems fairly counterproductive. But some of the stuff that you've talked about is stuff that I've complained about too, like people annoyingly agreeing with Nuxtaku. So I don't know. It just feels like a weird game of telephone where a lot of assumptions.
Speaking of Nuxtaku. So obviously I have some detractors in my Twitter list a couple days because of this stuff. Okay. The weirdest ones, and I've seen this before in other situations, but I can't articulate it because I only articulate what I saw yesterday. Fuck you, Tommy C. You probably agree with Nuxtaku, and you defend Nuxtaku, and what's the other guy? Tactone. Two guys I've never covered. You know,
like you might have like called.
Well, yeah, they're trying to shoo you horn. Like, here's
immediately.
what the person that's writing that knows that, right? If fucking Diori was sporting either of those two jackasses, CHUD might get a win. So it's like kind of like sort of a weird wishful thinking. So it's like nobody wants to address what I said. They want me to be a Tactone supporter. Which, by the way,
they want you to be associated with
Tactone,
basically a rapist and a lolly fan. Like that's what they're saying.
It really must have been tough to get me because I've always hated Destiny. I've never. I only spoken to the guy once. It was a relatively adult conversation. I wasn't a dick to him offline anyway. But no, I lost my train of thought. I don't know why I was thinking about Destiny.
Nux and Tectone.
Not Nux. Yeah, Tectone is retarded. Yeah, I mean, oh yeah. So like Destiny, I never cared about, and Tactone, I said I want to know. I think I was on with Vault. I said I don't fucking trust that guy, at all. And strangely enough, and I think this is post me laying the groundwork for CHUD Logic. It was because he got on the phone with CHUD Logic and pretended not to know him. To me, that was a bad sign. That's a bad character trait. That's somebody you can't trust. So I wasn't particularly surprised when I found out she was a phony that was weird with women. I also was pretty fucking irritated that all summer and reading up until recently that Tactown, who's never served a day in the military, somehow became the streamer spokesman for the military. So I guess it must be tough not to be able to pin me on Tactown because I never really thought much of the guy to begin with. You know, super great. In fact, what I like to do more than anything is to point out that Jay Lee loves Tactone and goof on him endlessly for it.
Can't go a stream without bullying Jay Lee.
Thank you. Congratulations for platinuming God of War Jay Lee.
We love you, Jay Lee.
Yeah, we love you, Jay Lee. It's okay to like Tactone. We'll still be your friend. What are we, CHUD Logic? What are we?
It's not your fault you were born this way, Jay Lee.
I guess like it's just their way of like aligning you with their enemies. That's all.
Yeah, it's a weird thing.
If
I
you're
bet.
with their enemies, you're a bad guy.
Well,
we win.
yeah, and it's such a. They think they're so sophisticated. It's such a simple way of doing
childish.
things. Well, it is childish. I mean, it's exactly what Hassan does. What are you? You're a conservative. You're this. You're like. I'll tell my audience that you are. We're all here to hate together. I mean, and like, why they talk about let's have a conversation. Let's talk. Let's have a discussion. When you're just trying to win, so to speak. It's really kind of amusing. And by the way, conservatives do that shit too. They act like they don't.
Everyone does it.
Yeah, everybody does it. Oh, well, they do it online too. So, do you support minors sleeping with each other, like stuff like that? Like they would try to shoehorn you into some fucking outrageous take.
For being made. I think this is a reasonable thing to ask somebody who is publicly facing and privately facing, telling people that they do not like when people are trying to pit us against each other. It seems like a weird thing to go on a lengthy rant about it if this is something that you do not want. Then Chud Logic wrote
because he wants it.
something that is very interesting. He said, "Yeah, I understand. I just feel totally raped at the moment. I obviously have some issues and disagreements, but I can't reasonably state them without causing some stupid beef." Wait.
That's because you're a retard and can't express yourself. It must be. Or you're just a snake, one of the two.
What do you mean stupid beef? I thought this was
I know
Nicholas.
I've said this like 1,000 times, Tommy. Buddy. But what's with Chud and just using the word rape for everything?
I think with the rape stuff, I mean, I think it's just kind of an inside thing. It used to be a big thing in the Quake community back in the day in the mid to late 90s. Honestly, I think with Chud, I don't think he really had a lot of friends in high school. And now he's in community. And when you're in a community, everybody has sort of a way of talking or some sort of slang. And every so often, like when I was around hip hop guys, when I was in a band, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then you're around them long enough, you start doing it yourself. And I think that's what's happened. I think that's what's happened. It's just he sounds like a moron. He's like somebody that just, I'm bad like this too. So this is not necessarily me criticizing him.
Me too. I say slurs
but
like
no, it's not even that. Just like every other word was fucking that, and now this guy was fucking over here, and then he was fucking over there, fucking over there. It's just his version of that. It's a moron's way to talk.
Where are you? Why are you not on my stream? What?
I was N-word maxing. No, I did catch when I started saying that. Like my father had to point it out. I was like, "What do you know what I'm saying? Well, why don't you just say it, dumbass?" Oh yeah.
Wait, what do you mean stupid beef? I thought this was Kino important content. And then he says,
"Meme it till you make it," and tribal. So yeah, it's a tribal thing, and Chud is extremely tribal. There's not a lot of individuality going on in his group. It's all tribal.
I can't react to your exact takes without.
Yeah. Oh God, that's all Queeman and Jay Song. They're all groupthink. Every one of them. The only one that the only one that isn't is Dickerson. He's a snake.
Causing drama. I thought, wasn't the commentary community on Augie's stream founded by the guys in the trenches fighting every little talking point? I'm so confused. Chud Logic in public wants you to believe that he's been edging. He wanted to talk about this for months. But Chud Logic in my DMs is a cowering little pussy who's saying, "Oh, I don't want no drama with you, Nick Dior.
Not yet.
I can't even do this without causing any beef. I don't want any drama." Right? Then he says, "Seems like an on-stream discussion would have been more rape."
Also, I don't get the feeling that Nick's audience is very bloodthirsty outside his chat. I really don't see a situation where
if you play the gay song, they're happy. That's about it.
Yeah, if he that's right. If he criticizes them, that he'll just get bombed. You have a few people, but fuck them. I lost a few people when I said Chud's not a trustworthy piece of shit. Oh well, I was right. I knew I was right. It wasn't like, I didn't wake up the other day and say, "Wow, I'm so lucky this got discovered." I knew it was true.
And more drama. That's a particularly interesting point for me because Chud Logic is telling me for the first time that he has no interest in a debate with me. Unprompted. He didn't want to chat with me. Dude, I'm sorry if you're an avid...
Yeah, but you're supposed to be the guys who discuss things.
CHUD Logic fan and you're one of the guys that hate me, and you think that he's been fighting for you privately behind the scenes, but actually CHUD's a huge pussy and he didn't want any beef with me for the longest time, and this is how he talked to me in DMs, and it doesn't sound like the way he talked to you on stream. Isn't that weird?
And he's complaining about Diorio like bossing him around or being a boss. It sounds like he's being a bitch and bending a knee. He has no, oh wow, what a shock. He doesn't have his own opinions. He only has opinions that are going to work with his audience.
Isn't that weird? So then CHUD Logic said, also, not all the comments were about you. It was about everybody in sort of an amorphous blob. So CHUD Logic told me that he's been totally feeling raped recently, and he can't talk about any of this stuff without his audience that it captured him getting on his ass and annoying the fuck out of him because he's perpetually one-guyed by a chat full of piranhas that he can't do anything about, and he's terrified of them. I thought this is like gonna be it, you know, because this is like a really awkward scenario that's happening here, because it sounds like he's telling everybody publicly one thing and he's telling me something, but also maybe there is some other position here that I'm not understanding. This is kind of weird. Maybe we just move on from here and everything. So then he uploads this segment immediately the same day, and they fucking put it out as fast as possible. Is it the same day? No, it's the same day. So he rushes his segment out called The State of the Commentary Community, and it opens like this.
By the way, I don't know if you noticed, there really isn't a commentary community. Like, Bovax is really not, there's no group. This idea that there's like a ball is stupid. I don't talk to fucking Nick like I used to. I don't think as he grows and ascends that, I think there's people just have their own, he's fucking pushing 30. He's in the best time of his life. He's fucking killing it financially. He's going to get married, I'm sure, one day and go like all my other friends in the army. It's a completely normal, natural thing. Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, it's dead. Everyone's
It's
gone.
dead. It was going to die at one point anyway. You know, there is no commentary community. The fact that it's called like a cabal, well, because me and Willie are friends, you know, is really just... That's just fodder for people that live in spicy chats, sort of tribal community.
I can like tell you how that got started too. There was a fucking server with a bunch of fucking commentary YouTubers. I was also in it.
Oh,
CHUD
yeah.
was in it, and
Oh,
then people stopped talking, and then the cabal died. That's it. That's where cabal came from.
Is that
Nobody
right?
fucking cares. It's all dead. People either half of them moved on to the
Yeah, it died.
LCU. Half of them just
If you
moved
really
on
want to
other
think
stuff.
about it, the commentary community did die years ago. It died in about 2017 when all the English kids all went other ways, and it wasn't. Here's what happened when fucking Jake Paul and all the Viners came over. The commentary with the video games and stuff like that just fucking dropped dead. That's it. What was left of it is what Nick ended up taking over by his own fucking talents. That's what happened. And he was a big
People
beneficiary
either
of that.
grew or they died.
Yeah, it kind of
Like,
grew. They died, and like it was like
just moved on.
we were like there was no like the pond was smaller. Like in 2016, you could become a millionaire doing this shit. Like no, like really, guys are getting 100,000 subs over fucking night over 2 or 3 videos. That ended when Jake Paul came. You know, what did I get? 30,000 in what? A week or 2 with Baited? Wow. Wasn't like
When
that
is that
after it was
coming back,
over.
Tommy?
Shut up. Really fucking step on attack.
Screaming and crying about how Augie did like a fun
Step on some
IRL
Bible.
stream,
Oh,
and about
God.
how I am an Ethan Klein.
Get tetanus and lockjaw. I want you to come in and go. I want you to come in like this. Ah!
I just got my tetanus shot. Fuck you.
Hey, welcome, Lynn, to the show.
Unlikable fuck. What's gonna say?
That's the surprise donation goal where I do deliriums.
On today's show, Rusty Cage. Sorry, Lynn. Yeah.
That's just how I sound in the morning, man.
I laugh at my own jokes. I know.
You should even be mad about that, bro. It's just banter, mate. It's just banter. Banter for CHUD Logic is he's mad at his chat who's attacking him, so he takes it out on his friends. That's what banter means to CHUD Logic.
He's attacking
That's another thing you coined, Tommy.
What?
The whole just the bands, like talking about just the bands.
Is the bands?
Man.
Oh, no, I got that from an Englishman years ago. Years ago, like
Oh.
20 years ago. The bands.
Okay.
I've heard about the bands. I've been over here for a minute.
jabs and things, they're to satiate the bloodlust in his chat. He's terrified of you.
Doing tricks for treats, like shaving their head. It's pathetic and wretched. Like, it started off and I could understand it a
He's
bit.
totally raped, guys. He doesn't want to deal with this at all. Then the video from DK comes out.
By the way, he's attacking Augie there for no fucking reason. Supposedly allied with.
Like, Connor shaved his.
How dare Augie have fun?
This is what made me decide to attack him and to say, put out the stream. I don't trust Chud Logic. This is what made me do it.
Total freak. You're a total freak retard, shaving your head for cash, and you're trying to act like it's normal.
Yeah, he's trying to discredit him as being somebody who can take it seriously. Lucky for Chud, he would do. Lucky for Chud, Augie would do that himself, listening to Spicy Chat.
No, it's not normal. Unless you're willing to do the 20th stream sucking off Ethan Klein. Yes, I'm talking about you, Nicholas DeOrio, okay?
Thank you, Chud. All I needed.
Dude, I saw some Stardust clip, right? And Frogan, the stupid fat wench, I don't fucking like Frogan, right? But she said something about the ADL negative.
So he puts out the segment, does the I'm calling you out Nick DeOrio bit. So at this point, I'm really confused, because this makes no fucking sense to me, that he would say this and then upload the segment. So I go, call me crazy, but I think it's probably not you being frustrated that people keep talking about it or trying to get us to fight each other, considering that you're now playing into it. I think this is an entirely reasonable position for me to have based off the positions that Chud Logic has shared. This is not, oh no, you're messing up my money. Oh no, you're attacking me over Ethan Klein. It's, you're kind of a fucking hypocrite, dude. And this kind of
Yeah, did Nick ever attack Chud, as far as I know, about being anti-Ethan Klein?
No, he promoted
He certainly never attacked me over it. And I've said things to, like, I've been like, fuck that guy. I don't feel bad for him. And you swim with sharks, you get bit. Well,
The thing is, like Nick actually went out of his way to promote Chud. Said, "Hey, I know you guys don't want to talk about Ethan, iDubbbz, and all that. So go watch Chud. He's covering other stuff."
Chud got mad. And
Nick actually said that multiple times.
I know. There were multiple people that heard. I think I know why Nick said that. There were multiple people that came to me and said they were sent to Chud, and then Chud would just make digs at Nick, and it would piss them off. I've heard that for months.
Yeah, I watched Chud for about a week because Nick was like, "Hey, go check out Chud.
Go check him out." Yeah, and you go in there, and then he's taking dicks.
Realize he doesn't know shit about shit, and he just rages. Yeah, awful.
So it's not like the normal shit, like I gotta be honest with you, it's probably shit that fucking Chud said. If that was coming from Nick or maybe even you guys or Vol, I don't even give it a second thought. I don't know Chud like that. I don't know him like that. And none of you guys are fucking joking about me being full of shit.
Sucks. So then I start responding to him. This is hours later after the video comes
not full of shit.
out. And I go, right. And so he goes, all the comments, not all the comments were about you. He's been doing this for quite a while. He's extremely vague on purpose, so he can satiate his audience, but also take no accountability from me. Also, not
I vaguely remember Queeman seeming to really despise Stardust. There is nobody that's ever gotten close to Chud that hasn't had to deal with Queeman. It's the only guy. He still has a relationship after all these years. Interesting how back, 13 months ago, we kind of attacked Nick for suggesting that he was withholding information, sweeping for destiny. Well, he knew. Well, told him Chud. Something tells me Queeman also knew that.
all the comments were about you. It was about...
Now, I can't prove that, but I have common sense.
Everyone in sort of an amorphous blob. Right, but that just means they're going to assume it's all about me because you opened with, yes, I'm calling you out, Nick DeOrio, and then you said that later. It's annoying that when I get stupid comments about EHD is too boring, I, and my chat can attest to this, send them to Chud Logic and say, hey man, look, if you don't like what I'm covering, you can go check out what Chud's doing. He's covering all this different stuff, and that's totally cool. I have no problem with that if you're kind of bored over here. But when Chud Logic has people go, can you cover the new iDubbbz thing? He just calls me a fucking compromised dick sucker and fucking attacks my character. I don't know.
Yeah, I like if that's okay, then Chud Logic's autistic.
why he does that, but whatever, cool, fine. But why is it my fault that people want you to watch the most popular topic at the time? This just kind of sucks. I don't know. It's kind of a weird fucking thing to say. So then Chud Logic starts going, in my opinion, kind of postal. Yeah, obviously I have some disagreements with the way things have been discussed recently. It's awkward because there's this pressure to have this big blowout drama disagreement, which I don't really see the value in. It's almost...
I do. Money. I see the value. Wow. It's called money. It's called cash.
Spicy chat.
Like, I had a completely
the fuck? I mean, these two people talking. Like, these are people that are speaking to each other, but the conversation isn't, and they understand each other. The conversation isn't what's being said. There's an underlying conversation in this conversation. It's, how women speak to each other. Behavior. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like, oh, you look beautiful today.
Oh, this is such high school drama. I love it.
I know. How beautiful. You're like, and they're both playing the game. They're both doing it. I mean, they're both basically, obviously that Nick's getting fucking irritated with him and Chud's trying to snake him. It's like two women. It really is.
Well, look at Tipster's comment. He did it. He the girls are fighting.
Oh, is that what he said?
Never beating the trans allegations.
No, he's like right there, Tommy.
Is he there? Where is
It's
him?
first comment. First comment.
The girls are Fuck you, Tipster.
All right, you know.
I'm downvoting you. Now you're 243.
Of who
officially downvoted.
He's been writing me lately, you know that? He's been sending me like video game stuff.
He was in Twitch chat.
Comparison to the
weirdo.
Yeah, he's a weirdo, but I'm out of energy being mad at him. I'm not really mad at him anymore.
Average viewer.
It's hard to be mad at him.
I made him fucking cry. I mean, fuck.
That was pretty funny.
I win. I didn't do it on purpose. I was pretty upset myself.
I know you were both drunk as shit.
Yeah, I was pretty fucked up.
I was there.
I was blown away when
I made a lot of people cry. I made him cry, and I made fucking Nightmare cry.
I watched some of the things that he would say on stream because these are the things that he would say to me. So he said, it's awkward because there's pressure to have this big blowout drama disagreement, which I don't see the value in. And obviously, people are...
Let the hate flow through me. Yeah, I do. And I use it. If I had the power just to sit there and say, CHUD Logic, don't listen to him, he's completely full of shit. And that would have been the end of it. I'd have done it. But I didn't have that.
They're sniffing around.
So I found another way. Because I'm petty. I'm a miserable, petty fucking prick. You fuck with me, you talk with my family, you fuck with my friends. I'm just, especially if my channel's dying, I have nothing to lose. Whatever. Now I come over here and people throw me a fucking buck or two on top of what I'm already making. So, Dankeschön.
For any sort of disagreement to capitalize on for their own content. And then
I have you unsub from an entire community. Congratulations, Gangsta Clippy. I think this is done with, even for me. I'm sure all like I expect the most radical of allegations to come forth. I expect.
Do you remember the Kumite people?
Yeah, but I think I honestly,
yeah.
if Nick's smart and doesn't respond to it, they'll start eating each other.
I say, and
It's
again, I
literally
think
just
this
the
is
same
reasonable.
thing. Kumite.
I don't think that
Yeah, they didn't. Kumite never got me. Bloodsports never got me.
No, because like they would make like 8-hour streams about you and talk for like talk twice in the lapse of like 5 hours.
Yep.
So like it's just
that's why Ethan Ralph.
I never lost. I never lost a dime. Even when I fucked up with Miles Chan, I never lost a dime.
Yeah.
Really seen my positions outside of clips that people who are farming sent you, but I would walk that back if you've really watched my content. Then he says, obviously I appreciate that, and I appreciate what you've done for me. By the way, Chud's viewers get so fucking butthurt when I mention that I helped Chud Logic, because after Destiny...
No, you saved him. He was circling the fucking drain. You need somebody else. How do I know that? Because you need somebody else. Here's the problem with like having just spicy chat. That's a good thing to have. To have a community like that, that's supportive, that's fucking fantastic. But as they get older, they dissipate. So what's 1,000 becomes 900, becomes 8, becomes 7. Unless you work with other people. But now Chud can't work with other people. Because, and if he is able to find somebody, I mean, I can't imagine they'd be of note. Because who was that guy that idiot Queeman tried to debate? Was it Hutch?
Yeah.
Like I say what you want about Hutch. I know Verse really hates him.
I
Like
hate
when
to.
everybody. I know he's kind of up his own ass, but he's got an audience, right? And he knows a lot of people, and now he knows about Chuds and Queeman, and he's going to tell all his other lefty jerk off friends, like, yeah, they're like kiwi farms, but for lefties. Oh, okay, that's how this shit works. The only one that understands that is Dickers. The rest of them are like, no, let's double down on what doesn't work.
And him had their
It's
little
called
falling
churn.
out.
You need to
Chud
have
reached out
like
and
a
asked
flow
Milwaukee
through.
to do commentary.
Tommy's doing Local Nuts with Twiggy starting, well, for me Tuesday, but for you Monday night.
Collabs with him. That's like another thing. So the reason why you constantly keep seeing Chud Logic say things like, I appreciate what you've done for me, is because he's making reference to that. That's what he's making reference to. So I say, I don't think you've really seen my positions outside of clips that people who are farming have sent you, but I would walk that back if you really watched me. And then Chud Logic says, obviously I appreciate that. I appreciate what you have done for me, and I consider you a friend. We have had disagreements and hashed them out before, and it's fine. I mean, I was talking a bit of shit, and I haven't even
I wish I'd have known about this when it happened.
seen all your coverage, but you're extremely favorable to Ethan to a fault, no? So at this moment, I realize, oh, fuck, this guy just doesn't watch me. This guy doesn't watch anything that I've had. Dude, this guy literally does not watch my content. And you don't have
You're on at like 4 a.m. too for him,
to be my friend. You don't have to watch my streams or watch my video.
Yeah. I only watch Nick when he's interesting, and I'm absolutely sure Nick doesn't always watch me. It's funny, Verse said this a long time ago, like, when you actually get to know somebody, you don't watch somebody's content. It's like the weirdest thing. Well,
yes. Now
I'm a terrible friend. I haven't watched one of Batgirl streams. When she got her own, I don't want to watch it, but I love her to death, and I hope she succeeds.
Very active in his chat, and I enjoyed his show a lot, and I thought he was a really respectable guy. But at this point I realized, oh, he just doesn't watch my show, right? So then he goes, also, that title and thumbnail is very tame. No one's getting called a pedo. So I guess at this point I got off better than Lyrics. Lyrics.
Yeah, and he pulled that trick on Lyrics too. Oh, you want me to remove the pedophile? Is that what offends you? Do you offends you if he calls you a pedophile? Okay, Lyrics, we'll get the fuck out of here.
Got it worse than me. So this one is basically inconsequential. This is me trying to just establish talking points to see what the problem is. I'll go through it just for the sake of showing all the DMs, but it's not really relevant. I agree with you on Nux. I support the no legal threat on the basis that he has defamed people maliciously in the past, Chud Logic. But I've also said that Ethan should probably leave it at a threat, and I'd be open to seeing what gets filed if ever it didn't. And reassessing, I think the Nazi sword was on purpose, but it was Safe Edgy, not their secret KKK Jew attackers. It was done for Safe Edgy owns. When they correct him that it's a Manji. In regards to the ban, this is a random Hassan Piker ban from 6 months ago, not really relevant here. I said that he probably shouldn't be banned. Otherwise, I literally don't know what other topics we even disagree on. So that was me kind of just establishing talking points, but we rip it back. We go back to the actual discussion. The confusion is, you seem frustrated about the drama baiting, and this seems like another escalation that will extend it, which I think, again, warranted question. Chud Logic says, oh, okay. I mean, I said to DK to take it easy on the title and thumbnail, mainly because I'm probably going to lose subs over it. Remember when Chud Logic went live yesterday and said, guys, I lose subs all the time. None of this matters to me. Well, again, in private, he actually is worried about losing those subscribers. That was something that mattered to him. Now, as time progressed...
Why wouldn't it when it's your income? The best, quickest, easiest way to make money in this drama business is to collab, start a drama, make it look, the audience look like they started it first, and collect. That's how it works. It's how it's always worked. That's what he's attempting to position himself to do. I've, of course, been saying this for months here. This is, like, I mean, but I don't have the platform or the amount of people to speak to kind of get that across. Also, some of it's my own fault. I talk about my friend from Denmark stepping on a rusty nail and getting tetanus, and I think that's funny. So maybe I'm a little tough to take seriously. Fair enough.
I started to realize that Chud Logic probably didn't even like me. He was just probably worried that I was going to pull out and take the rest of my viewers with me, which is what happened. That is what I did. So he just lied about that as well. But yeah, I mean, there isn't much going on worthy of a segment, so I'm just trying to carve something out. What the fuck does that mean? Wait. So wait, you're telling me, Chud, you're telling me that you were bored on a random fucking like Tuesday afternoon and you just snaked me and you just told me in plain English that that's what you did. I didn't have any content.
Don't worry. 10 months later, or 7 or 8 months later, I'll do the same thing with Tom.
So I just called you a fraud. How the fuck was I supposed to interpret this? I'm just curious. How the fuck was I supposed to interpret this message? Where he's like, yeah, dude, I was raped for content that day, so I just snaked you. Then he goes, just unfortunate that it's the most interesting thing that happened on my stream yesterday. So apparently, when Chud snakes you, if his content sucks for the day, he just...
Then your girlfriend's 14.
Yeah, then you're like, you're
Doubles
a pedophile.
down.
I know, you're a pedophile. Ah, slow day.
Fuck kids, dude. Sorry.
Slow day. Slow day. Hey, buddy. Hey, it happens. You know.
Yeah, sorry for robbing you, man, but I can't get a job. Like, that's the logic. That's the CHUD logic.
That's the CHUD logic. Oh
Right now,
God.
Lynn, step on more nails.
And Chud, by the way, he'll tell you he's got no idea why I'm upset about this. He'll tell you that it's irrational to be angry that Chud Logic in plain English told me he fucked me. I mean, that is just fucking outrageous, isn't it? But I have not put that out wanting to provoke more drama intentionally, even though it will have that effect. Oh, okay.
You know what the best part is? Since Nick's been in this, and I can only appreciate this from somebody from the East Coast. He is better. He's only like a class away from the man. I thought he had his master's, but apparently he's an idiot and he won't the last class. He's a class away from his master's degree. He's one of the smartest people I know. He was taught to speed read as a child, but he does look like a big frat boy, right? He's gregarious. He's loud, and then these people look at this. These arrogant English fucking little Englanders pretending to be anything but what they are. Working class at best, probably low class at worst. And they see him as, oh, I'd get over on him. No, you can't. You're not as smart as he is. And CHUD is clearly it's not as smart as he is. It's that, I mean, these guys, one of the reasons I'm doing it, I really want to fucking hurt them because this is what they supposedly value is raw intelligence, which none of them really have. They're like most people of average intelligence. The only difference is they're cosplaying as something sophisticated through YouTube drama. This is dumb shit. That's why I do it. You're as dumb as I am. Yes, you are.
Okay, yeah, I mean, that's a pretty fucking heavy line, Chud. Then I said, I'm going to ignore the people telling me to respond to you, half because I really didn't see any reason to make this a huge fucking thing, and half because it's so vague, I really don't know what to say. Anything I'll do will sound retarded after a 3-hour Creator Clash segment. And you might remember this message. This is the message that he didn't want to show, I guess. This is the one. Where is it? This is the one he didn't want to show. Yeah, man, if you want to hop in a call off stream and really hash some of this out, we can. It's up to you. I think that we have more disagreements than what you're saying. Maybe just having a frank convo makes things easier, but I am not looking to fall out over this, even though there are many people that want me to. I am raped for content. Now, I'm just curious. I didn't go on and make a fucking public tirade out of this.
See, I'm raped for content. Why don't you talk about Ethan Klein then? Oh, because your audience captured.
This guy.
Yeah, big conspiracy theory. That's totally not true and just something I made up.
Also, you can't admit defeat. Like, fuck.
This audience capture thing is
Take
not
the fucking L.
I didn't. By the way, it was pointed out to me that he's no quality. I didn't even come out on my own, you know. But it's a conspiracy theory on my part. I didn't first pointed it out to me.
Gave this guy an opportunity to talk to me. He ghosted me for 3 months, and this guy wrote me in DMs telling me that he felt raped for content, so he fucked
You dare me to stand up? I'll stand up. Why wouldn't I stand up?
me. I think that's kind of crazy. I think that's a crazy thing to write somebody. And I think the issue here is if there's some misinterpretation that I'm not understanding, that still also falls on him. The reason we're talking about this is because he started leaking shit, but I reached out to him and I wanted to have a call about it to clarify what he said back in May, and he fucking ignored me.
Of course. He doesn't want to be your friend. He wants to get you.
Pussy.
So if there is some weird angle to these messages that I can't possibly deduce, he just chose not to talk about it. And I'm the coward, by the way. I'm the coward for this. I'm the coward. Here are some examples. Hey, dude, it's been a minute. I hope you're doing well. Me asking if videos.
And you know what he did to respond to this? He left out. He dropped more DMs like the what you call it, the Tea Party chat, right?
Tea Party.
Yeah, that's when somebody said that I was in there. I've never been in there. Nobody would. I would never. You imagine them put me in that chat?
Oh God, it would have been leaked
I would be there a week.
It
I don't
would've
believe in
leaked
that shit. You
immediately
lie
if
about
you
me
were
in
in
public, I will do anything to fucking get you back. And that's why I'm never invited in those things. Like Nick Diori would literally say, "Don't take Tommy C. He'll leak everything," and he's right. Like everything. So in fact, when Chud made a similar comment when he was arguing with Augie in that chat about fucking these guys over with the Tom thing. And I did my best to hunt it down and guilt people into giving it to me. By the way, everybody in there, except Chud Logic, kept their word. And I was also told by Diorio, I guess he'd either heard or I told him that I was looking for this and I was trying to get it by any means necessary. I asked him for it as well. He said no. He wouldn't give it to me. You called your shot. Here's your reward. Thank you, Eve King. I appreciate you. You rock out with the cock out. What I do.
Please don't.
Nick told me that the stuff that's in the chat is he's got plausible deniability. And that there was something else where he didn't have plausible deniability, which comes later in this video.
Fake, yo.
So I never got it. But yeah, I don't leak that shit in a fucking finger snap. I'm a no cabal. I'm the one that broke. What was that stupid group I was in, Paul? I broke that.
NCO?
Yeah, there you go. I fucked that one up. After the NCO, no one invite me to one. Good.
And then back to
And it hurts me too because I can't fucking lick balls to move up and fucking find like the proper take where everybody will support me.
we are now, right? So this is back in November. The last message that we had was like mid-September, I think, right? So that's kind of the stuff that CHUD chose to omit. I've got more stuff, and this message will still remain relevant as we move forward. But I want to establish a timeline with you because some people don't understand. Okay, Nick, CHUD fucked you over in May of last year, and you were quiet about it. You didn't make a huge public issue about it. You didn't explode and blow him up or something back then. So why is
you
this
actually
a problem
don't need
now?
to interact with
eagle-eyed
real people
viewers.
ever.
Hey, Nick, sorry.
Neskik donated $5. Hey Nick, sorry, I got some hail damage and need a new roof. Seems like you are a rapist this week. Shoot, probably.
Would point out that this message right here was on January 14th of 2026 at 2:01 p.m. where I told him, yeah man, good luck with whatever you're doing over here. So there's no nuclear.
I'm trying to fuck you. That's what I'm trying to do.
Nuclear holocaust coming. Nick's not going to go on a fucking tirade and attack you. There's no drama. I'm willing to let bygones be bygones. Even if we don't resolve it, I don't care. We can just move on. Then my friend got accused of like sexual assault, pedophilia, rape, domestic violence. And this happens at 10 p.m. when CHUD Logic finds out about it, at least. I think that this guy fucked me over in May. I'm not making it a public issue. I don't really care. It's fine. We can move on. Then a couple hours later, my friend gets accused of domestic violence, sexual assault. And at 8 a.m. the next morning, the Great Sweep was on. Yes, that is the timeline here. I said, hey man, I'm ready to move on.
You gotta be fucking, you got it. Like, I have more respect for somebody like Lumpy Willie that knows CHUD's trying to snake people, but he's going along with it for whatever fucking reason, probably because he has no life, friends, or family, right? But I have more respect for him than somebody that believes that CHUD's fucking like buying what he's literally saying. Like, I don't understand this. Yeah, why would you understand this, CHUD? These people are terrible. Thank God.
We could just go on with our lives. And then CHUD Logic finds out my friend got accused of rape and then snakes me at 8 o'clock the next morning.
My concern, ladies and gentlemen, is the big sweep.
Did you ever see anybody look fucking more uncomfortable and out of place with a baseball hat in your entire life? That kid, I mean, I see the fat kid. No, I mean, like, all I could see is the fat kid who can't hit the fucking ball, that sits at the edge of the dugout and he's just slumped over while his fat is like creeping out of his goddamn shirt, kind of like mine is now, at like 13. That's what CHUD looks like there.
Tuck in your hair, CHUD.
Yeah,
like, tuck your hair in under your cap. I don't know what you're doing, CHUD, but don't stop flexing your hairline or whatever you're trying to do.
Maybe he's going bald.
Yeah, he's just thinning. He's over 28, so he's probably not going. If I had to guess, this cracks about, I have noticed that people that talk about age all the time and insult people for being old are really uptight about getting old. I mean, I've never put an ounce of dye in my hair. I was ready to lose my hair if it went. But, I guess people that act like fucking girls are constantly hanging on to their youth, because that's so beautiful.
Might be on, okay? The big sweep might.
So this guy stuck a dagger right into my neck the minute we stopped talking.
It wasn't about even Tom. That's the too funny part.
Literally the minute we stopped talking, and like, oh, dude, it's just the big sweep. Why are you mad about being called the sweeper? My friend's getting accused of beating women. You fucking son of a bitch. Dude.
Yeah, like, you imagine that? Like, oh, I'm calling a sweeper. Yeah, you're calling me a sweeper. You told me, you saying I'm covering for a rapist, you motherfucker. I mean, God. Oh, you're so soft. Like I said, if Chud's literal, he's autistic.
The implication that I would just ignore my friend doing domestic violence is like character assassination. That's like, yeah, that's fucking insane, dude. Of course I'd be pissed about it.
Be on. Big sweep might be on, okay? The big sweep might be on, okay?
On top of that, Chud has to know that I was live while the allegations were dropping, meaning that I was in front of an audience.
Again, I got up 4 o'clock in the morning. He had already been tweeting at about an hour before, right? 4 o'clock in the morning would have been 3 o'clock in the morning his time.
Yep.
He had been on an hour. He had been up since 2 o'clock, all the way up until the time. Tweeting in the chat, he was celebrating, sort of like we are now.
Doing a show. It is
boy, I guess paying this house off isn't going to be as difficult as I thought.
impossible that I was dual wielding a live Kiwi Farms thread to know anything about this when at the end of my stream, I announced the podcast was on hiatus because we had an episode dropping the next day. But he tries to use that to implicate Tom as guilty.
I am not participating in the big sweep, okay? But there is literally nothing wrong with speaking about this and talking about this. This is completely legitimate. And
so right here, he brings up another interesting point.
Nicholas Jory on Twitter. Nick just responded. Oh, just to be clear, I've seen literally...
Is there anybody on planet Earth who wouldn't...
Yeah, somebody's sending me stuff right now. I'm already aware of it. It looks like if I think it just seems like a stupid way to do damage control. Looks like he's going to attack any insiders that are going to be like slightly seen as disloyal, and that's what group thinkers do. So it looks like Beckett's on the list from what I'm seeing, and the only guy that had it right the whole time. Beckett's on the list, and potentially Dickers. Beckett,
ostracize himself.
We support Decker. We support Beckett over here. But Dickers can fucking get fucked. I hope Deckers gets got, and it's not his fucking fault. That would be very fun. That would be like perfect. Like he gets accused of something, it's completely fucking untrue, but it sticks. That would be fantastic. Like totally unfair. No, I wouldn't push that, and you never hear me fucking say anything.
You make a good villain, Dickers. So cool.
It's fun. Here we go.
Twitch politics.
Here's what
this exact same shit.
What is that?
And I was like, I can see it coming. It's gonna go this way, and here we are. No one listened to me. Everyone... That's not true, actually. Zaddy was like, oh, okay, I can totally see how that's gonna happen. I was just like, that's what's gonna fucking happen. I don't know what to tell you. The clash that Chud has always had, and by the way, before anyone's like, well, have you ever said this to Chud? Yes, I've said this to Chud, by the way. The problem is that Chud is somebody who will make content out of anyone, and regardless of your relationships with him, he will make you into content. For anyone who's been watching me for a significant amount of time, Chud's covered my relationship drama before, and I don't mind, by the way. I want to be very clear. I have absolutely no problem that Chud has covered me and any of the things that have happened to me.
Yeah, I mean, that's okay if they cover you, if they're not your friends.
Yeah.
You can't really bitch. You really can't bitch. No, he's not wrong. But like you don't get to be somebody's friend when you do that.
Paint a very clear picture. And again, I think... Have I said this before? Yeah. I think Chud is very audience brained. I think
I must have influenced Beckett too. He's obviously a very stupid person that can't think for himself. I must have put this in his head.
Chud is very audience.
It's part of the cabal.
And by the way, the whole audience capture thing, guess where a lot of it comes from? The audience. They say it.
That's okay. That's normal. Like, lots of people are. Most of us are going to have biases in like directions that we lean. I'm very community I guess I listen an awful lot to what like certain other creators around me say.
I can't force the one I want.
Along with other people like Willie.
Tommy,
Right.
wait, do you think Tommy was lying? Because the whole point of that content was, actually, all of your friends think you're a snake, all of your friends hate you. Which content creators did Tommy convince? Because all of the ones that were actually close to Chud were already convinced. So which content creators did Tommy
Because I don't think Nick was in any way convinced. I don't think Nick was in any way convinced.
well, that's what Tommy said. Tommy was saying that he was convinced.
I think Tommy is wrong on that, because otherwise Nick would have gone after Chud ages ago.
That's not true.
And burnt the bridge with him.
Well, I mean, that's just him speculating. It doesn't. I'm not gonna.
And even when
Yeah, but come on, we could pull.
He's allowed to speculate. I do it too.
Come on.
What are you doing? Why you guys all hate fucking Beckett?
Tommy was wrong on that.
I don't. I was
Because
gonna
Nick was like, I'm not getting.
Why are they debating with me anyway?
Same thing with the Willie.
Could you boost the audio a bit?
When Willie.
I can't. I want to find the thing. It's not even that interesting. I thought I saw it, but he did say something interesting. I have to find it. This chick. I don't know if she's a chick. I just said that. No, it was what the fuck was this? It was he mentions me directly, and to me he's the only one that fucking got it. And don't they got bigger problems than me and Beckett and fucking Dickers? Don't you got to save your fucking reputation? No, I
Is that it?
No, I guess it's they're arguing over me, and I really don't care. But see, I lost. I saw this. Oh, here we go. This is it. Got it this time for me. I should have known it had my name in it. All right, here's interesting.
Very badly by
I guess Jay Stock thinks that it was smart for Chud to respond the way he did because I was calling out his credibility. He's half right, but to do what he did and how he did it, which was exactly what I expected. We back? We lost contact for a minute. Hello.
Refresh it.
Yeah. Refresh it. We lost a second. Back. Woo.
From my end.
Oh no!
Okay,
no,
we're back.
No, it's it. We're back. We're back.
Yeah.
Okay, super. This happens every. It's in rare occasions it happens on. I don't know where that. This goes off. I don't know. I don't know.
It's spicy chat because we're audience.
No, it's not. It's not. This is happening.
Something on your computer interrupted the connection. I heard you heard the USB didn't.
Yep.
Something is dying or losing the connection.
That's what it is.
So anyways, Beckett.
Yeah, we're going back to
Call the
Beckett.
jokes.
Going back to old Beckett. Here's what he said. Because apparently Jay Stock's he's mad at Beckett because Beckett said that Chud shouldn't respond to me the way he did.
Very badly by Chud. I actually, do you know what? I think that
Chud comes out and says, I have no idea where this came from. I'm sorry, Tommy, you feel that way. He walks from this. Nick probably does too, because I'm like, but then he saw the way he acted. The Willie thing happens. All you're doing is making everybody else more concerned.
That the Tommy C stuff was handled really badly by Chud. I think Tommy was retarded for getting this head up about it and going on this crusade. I've said this to Tommy, and I've said this to Chud.
He has, and you know what I said to him? You're a pussy. You're a pussy. Punch up. Come on. Punch up. I laid the groundwork.
Just change the camera, Tommy.
Oh, sorry.
It's on
It's
you.
not even that important. It's all audio anyway.
I actually, do you know what? I think that the Tommy C stuff was handled really badly by Chud.
Yeah, he comes out and says, I don't know where that came from. That's crazy. I like Tommy. Whatever. I can't do anything else. Because anything after that makes me look totally unhinged. Like, for real. But he did a 6-hour stream on me, debunking everything. We've debunked everything he's done. He played right in my hand.
5 6-hour streams
like
on you.
5, like ridiculous. So like, thanks.
Yeah.
And it just made him look crazier.
I think Tommy was retarded.
And he was making money too. So I mean, you had that aspect of it as well. He made good money on me.
For getting this head up about it and going on this crusade. I've said this to Tommy, and I've said this to Chud. But I think responding to the Tommy stuff was like the dumbest thing Chud could do. Because Tommy's accusation against Chud was Chud will make you into content. Like, it doesn't matter about your previous relationship.
And then he did 14 streams on me. I made a bunch of money. Because you see the first video I did, I said, I don't trust this guy. I think you stay away from him. So I guess Jay Stock's a genius. No wonder fucking Chud's audience can't capture. He's listen to people like Jay Stock and Kleeman. Making the same, doubling down on mistakes, doubling down on failure.
He is waiting to cannibalize you. And then Chud, by responding to it, just proves Tommy's point. And the target for Tommy's point wasn't the audience, it was other creators. That's what Tommy was going for. It's like, don't respond.
I think it made Willie a little more apt to speak out, for sure.
To it. Why respond to this? Why respond to the crazy old man yelling at clouds? It just seemed like a really fucking stupid decision. So, yeah, that's my opinion around that. I think that was a really major misstep.
It was a huge misstep, and then I remember around the summertime too. Like, I forget what something Nick did, and Queeman was this desperate parasitic debate me, Diorio, and he's like, I fucking nothing to do with you. I see the way you treat my friends, and it's not my fault. That your friends have really stupid takes. I don't know how that changes the fucking what Nick said, but yeah, I mean, and at that point, I'd already been warned with you guys. You did play right in my hands. I knew if I thought there was a chance that Chud wouldn't have blown up, and based on all the one guy stuff, I really can't do it. So I tied him in a fucking knot, and then when it was all over, and I went to the LCU, he hasn't gained a sub on that channel since. That's a fact. That's a fact. And this is what it looks like today. This is not a winner. And before you go going my shit, I admit
we were for a second. No. Now we're back.
Hell yeah, okay.
We finished bunnies eating the cables. Back again.
Just start kicking your computer when it does that.
Yes, that'll work.
Dude, it's fucking spicy chat.
It's fine. No, it's
because of maintenance always works.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Dumpy.
Yeah,
Dumpy.
I think that was
the show keeps going down.
Yeah.
You did it, Dumpy.
Dumpy did it. Dumpy did it for Augie.
That's my opinion around that. I think that was a really major misstep. You know, Tommy is a paranoid, dented old man. You can't respond to him seriously. True. But yeah, it's just like all Tommy then had to do was go, like, when people asked him about it, go, well, look at Chud's reaction to me. Look at Chud's reaction to me. If these snake comments aren't true, why is Chud flying off the handle and saying that I'm a drunk who has to, like, lean on his wife? And that's exactly what he fucking did. Like, what the fuck?
Terribly predictable, too. So I laid the groundwork. And I got to talk about Bowbox, I got to talk about Turkey Tom, and I got to rehash the goddamn stream. And then he went on the defensive. It's all about eating his friends. I talked to people. I looked into his history. I really didn't know that much about him prior. And of course, I found out people that weren't really happy with him. Apparently, before I even knew about it. So it wasn't very difficult.
Feel backstabbed by this.
Nothing of what's occurred tonight, but my understanding is that Half Baked is on hiatus for a little while, so we'll see in the next couple of days where that goes. Okay, and then there's a clip there. Nick Duro states that Half Baked, his podcast with Tom and Lord Vega, is going on hiatus for a while. Video clip in DMs. Here's the thing with this, okay? Anyone that wants to claim that this is a nothing burger, okay, why the
nobody did outside of like YouTube chatters.
Fuck is the podcast going on hiatus, dude?
That's why it's so fucking He's so dishonest.
So my friend Tom is guilty because the guy who was live
doing.
when the
Exactly what
allegations
he's
dropped
doing.
wasn't comfortable with releasing a
The only thing is, like, it's just like the thing with Tom is just like the stuff with the DMs. Okay, you're showing these selectively cut, omitted the crux of the context of these DMs. Well, Nick has the other half. Why are you going to show him? Right, like the thing with Tom, like the big sweep, attacking Nick that quick. What has to happen going forward is Tom has to be guilty, and these girls on Kiwi Farms, there's a pretty good chance, not 100%, that they're lying. That's not what a smart person does. That's what a person does that is, what I think, probably desperate for money. Or stupid. Like, that's not smart. It's not smart drama content, It's not smart.
video until he knew it was happening. This is like not fucking rocket science here. So he's trying to say that because I put the podcast on hiatus, don't reach out and ask about it for something this serious, by the way. Fuck that shit. Let's just shoot from the hip.
That makes zero fucking sense, bro. That makes zero sense. Okay? If this is nothing to worry about, nothing to be concerned about, okay? Why is the
He's twisting my statement to say my friend is guilty.
Podcast going on hiatus, okay? Now listen, I will be fair. I know what people in chat are thinking and are going to say.
Oh, he's fair, guys. He's fair.
Okay? But my concern, ladies and gentlemen, is the big sweep might be on, okay?
The big sweep is you smearing shit all over the fucking place.
The big sweep might be on, okay? I am not participating in the big...
You're just being sensitive if you're pissed off at being...
sweep.
And then he would go on to say this has nothing to do with Diorio and Augie.
Okay? This is a totally...
Now, let's dial it back here, because eagle-eyed viewers would point out that when the time came, CHUD Logic did say that Nick Diorio did stream this. So what you're missing here is that this whole conversation was actually a shot at a Cheeto. Now, I know he mentions Hassan Piker.
It was PewDiePie. It was Mr. Beast. Who was that guy who used to dress like a shark? The friendly shark? I remember that he was a commentator. It was Brad Does Banter. Yeah, it was Brad Does Banter. Remember him? It was Griffin Gaming. That's who we expect. That's who was sweeping. Wasn't Augie and Nick. No. Jasmine Gold. Yeah.
And I know he mentions Ethan.
It was Flip DeFranco.
It was DeFranco. Yeah, DeFranco. What a fucking
William Johnson.
Wasn't the guy he had overlap with. It was Dumpy. Well, it was Dumpy.
Dubs or whatever. But this was actually an interesting argument that was being levied toward sensitive society. Except there's one issue with that.
I do not believe that people have got an obligation to cover anything. People can cover what they want, okay? But my question would be, what would the coverage be like if this was about iDubbbz? If it was revealed that iDubbbz, that Anissa was into age play and shit like that, what would the coverage be? And I think the answer to that...
I know what it would be. Do you see this allegation? Look, those people, I'm not getting sued, but this is what's out there. Let's wait. Which is what you should have done, I am Alex.
Tells you everything that you need to know, doesn't it?
Everything you need to know.
So catch that last part. That tells you everything you need to know. That tells you everything you need to know. And then here, there's 20 videos from Daily Slop channels. But listen to him here.
Oh, here's a crazy one. I haven't even gotten this far. Tommy, have you ever thought that CHUD was in it from the beginning of Tom's accusers? This coming from Kick. Wow-a-wee-wa. No, I haven't. That's that's a bridge too far for tinfoil Tommy. But I don't think he's that smart. I will say this, but I have no reason to dismiss. I don't have a reason to dismiss it completely. I'll just say this: I think the odds of that, based on nothing, are very slim. But that's not based on anything. That's a gut feeling, right? Would it shock me? Fuck no. But no, I don't think he's that.
He's not that smart. You can see this from his fucking response to this. He's not that smart. He doesn't think that far ahead.
And also, I think that's another thing too. Those bitches might give him up at this point, if that was true. Yeah.
Most,
Oh, yeah, for
probably
sure.
most, is that he just like caught wind of it before anybody else knew. That's literally it. I don't think like he fucking knew.
Yeah, because he's a no-lifer who
like-
sits with Spicy Chat open all the time, probably. That's constantly filled with other no-lifers who talk
I mean,
about
he
stuff
goes
like
from
this
the
all
same
time.
community as Destiny after President Sunday with the Destiny's Cures. I wouldn't be. Nothing would shock me, but I just no. And you're entitled to your opinion, pal. I'm not saying you're crazy, but it wouldn't shock me. But I just no. I think he's just an opportunist. That'd be crazy if that was true, though, wouldn't it? Holy crap!
We should say hi to Queeman in the clip. This is probably going to get clipped.
Here, listen to the rest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't give a shit. Clearly, I'm speculating, and nothing. Well, here's the best part: nothing Queeman and Jay Stock does matters anymore. They're not connected to Chud. Chud's not connected to anybody important. Doesn't matter.
Who gives
They
a
can take
shit?
me out of context all they like.
Nobody gonna
Doesn't
watch
matter.
him.
It's no different than when Sen takes me out of context, or Crow's a Redemption, or some 100 sub guy. It doesn't matter anymore. Nobody gives a fuck. You think anybody like? I mean. Let me get this straight. Keep your kiddie porn to yourself, Queeman, and Mr. Sloppy Seconds Rapist. Think I'm a hypocrite? Like, I don't fucking know. Like, it doesn't matter.
Word, Tom.
You know?
Boblax also doesn't like you.
I know. Yeah, Bobax doesn't like me.
doesn't
Like,
like you.
I think Twitter is said, or not Twitter. I think at one, I don't know. I don't think I did because I really didn't get involved in tipsters drama. I think he's probably called me transphobic at one point or another. It really had zero impact. So you're not connected to anybody I know or care about, or anybody that can have an impact on my career anymore. You know. And here's another thing: this channel's like not as strong as it used to be. I still love it. I'm still going to make podcasts for as long as I see fit on YouTube drama. But you know, like, well, good luck, motherfucker. Do what you got to do.
Get drunk and have fun here. Come on.
I know.
Like,
what he says.
We're having a drunk stream. You call me drunk. Yeah. Like, we got the next on Chud Logic. We got the truth. Tommy's drinking with Gene getting fucked up. Yeah. That's this week, by the way. We owe you one because you reached a goal.
In the actual stream where this tape was originated from.
The answer to that tells you everything that you need to know, doesn't it? But nonetheless, I'm not making any firm claims. I don't know what's going to happen. I can't predict the future. I can't predict the future, guys, okay? But to me...
I can. You're not making the money you thought you were.
You can look at who decides to talk about this and who doesn't.
You're not making the money on your friends you thought you were.
That'll give you an indication of what the deal is.
Now, people were like, Nick is speculatory. This was obviously a shot at sensitive. Then here he is in plain English telling it's about me. It's about me. It was about me. He literally told me in plain English. Do you think I lie to you? Do you think I make shit up? So my comment about who will cover this and who won't.
Like, how do you fucking do this knowing he has this?
Is a jab at you.
And this is the second fucking time. Once in May and one over Tom. Like, don't tell me this guy's smart. I'm sorry.
Be transparent. It's fucking.
He's either concentration camp guard influenceable, or he's stupid.
He told me it was about me. You think I fucking made this up? Bro, I had endless charitability for this guy. I waited so fucking long to expose this guy. Bro, do you know how much I have put up with this fucking guy? I don't want to leak the DMs. My word is my... No, you don't want to leak the DMs because you look like an asshole. I'm getting a bunch of commentary droolians coming in saying nothing burger, no big deal. I'm saying if it's no big deal, why is the podcast on hold? Now it's a precaution so you can assess, which is reasonable. So I agree it's aggressive to put it... The damage is done, you dickhead. Of course I'm mad about this. Basically, not everything I say
I'm so sensitive.
About you is about you, N-word, but...
All you got is your fucking word, and he's going after it by calling you a sweeper. It means your word sucks. It means it's compromise. It means it's not true. It means you're a hypocrite. Like get over it. Get me the fuck out of here. You know, if Chud was like, you're so sensitive, get over it, why did he freak out on me and do 20 streams?
I was expecting you not to cover this at all, to be totally upfront. We'll get to this. I'm going to show you the rest of this. Not super relevant, but...
Chud must have been assured that Judy... Yes, that's what I think. Right there.
Honestly, I think it's just his audience. They probably had him convinced.
Yeah, he would make the perfect concentration camp guard because all you got to do is lean on him a little bit.
That's being dumb.
Yeah. That's being dumb. They put all the stupid people in the concentration camp. In fact, they picked a certain type of person to be in the concentration camp. An idiot that thought they were fucking smart and wanted power and would do anything. Well,
again, if I don't release it, he will. So let's just
one step above being a Reddit.
This isn't commentary YouTube. It's something else.
It
It's
is
not even
bingo.
None
It
of these
is.
guys
No,
are
no,
commentary.
No,
fucking
there's
fans.
something else.
Yeah, that just makes it worse. You know, that
Right.
just makes it worse.
I think it's reverse fucking Roypers is what it is.
just go through it.
It's
so
just
my
like
comment
a
about
debate bro, Twitch poll, Twitch poll. That's all it is. It's just
Call
like
it
bad
what it is.
audience.
It's spicy chat. It's just spicy chat.
who will cover this and who won't is a jab at you, to be transparent. So that's what he said. So just to be clear, then he got the video out on January 15th. So that's the same day? Yeah, same.
Yeah, Chud thinks he's in Twitch poll. When I was talking to Beckett seems to think that too. And the rules, and because this couple, he was explaining like kind of the rules and the ethics, not ethics, but just the way things work in Twitch poll. And that, yeah, Chud's always ran it like this.
Like afternoon of the same day. And then he ran to his little Discord server and said he's sick of the big sweep and fired off the he got his entire army in here.
12
How
hours
is it
in.
that my video has the most views of this topic?
Yeah.
It's fucking insane.
And you know what's the best part about the most views in this topic? That wouldn't last. Somebody actually got more views than him at the end of this, which is really funny.
I don't know, dude. Maybe it's because
yeah, an hour later somebody beat him.
the video came out
Probably because he's streaming channel.
same day that you streamed about it at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Unless that's
after
on the other channel, this clip channel.
the allegations dropped, and we're dropping all night long the night before. Maybe that is, I don't know, maybe that has something to do with it. The issue is that Chud Logic might have been correct. He might have been correct, but you can't come out and say the big sweep is on at 8 a.m. the next morning while the allegations were going on.
Yeah, I mean, he's saying it when I woke up. 4 in the
I think it was, like,
morning.
within 4 hours of
I
the
mean,
allegation.
he's saying that when I woke up.
Yeah.
And I just happened. Just one of those days.
He's
you
probably
wake up-
talking about. He might be talking about like
new.
It's a lot earlier than Nick thinks.
That's you've overshot. You've overcommitted.
I
to
just
your
can't do the math. I'm too
point,
stupid.
and you look like an asshole. That's the reality of it. But my issue isn't any of that. I don't care if his take is bad. My issue is that he used it to jab a knife into my back. That's why I was upset about it personally.
You're
So there's a few
sensitive.
other things that I want to go
Bitch.
through, but before that, I'm going to be fully
Pussy.
transparent with our
Pussy.
DMs on Twitter. So yes, this is the one that you've definitely heard about. I was fuming. I went on there. I saw the big sweep is on. I realized, holy shit, this guy and me literally had a falling out yesterday. He's already stabbing me in the back. This is unbelievable. So I sent him the messages that he showed you. Not everything has to come to some catastrophic breakdown. I know you're used to that. And I said, Jesus, dude, yesterday you were saying shit like this to me today, and now you're thrashing me because my friend got accused of horrific shit. I'm not really sure how I was supposed to navigate this stuff better than I did when I only just found out there were even allegations at the tail end of my live show.
This is how disciplined Nick is. Most people would be saying, fuck you, you cocksucker. I hope you get cancer and die. I mean, and he's like Nick's being smart because he knows everything in here is going to get screenshot at some point.
And to that, Chud said, I mean, go live and cover it. What? Like you would with anyone? Or don't if you feel like you're too close to it. Dude, I think that you avoid stuff that would be negative to cover. Is that unreasonable?
Yeah, what? Like Ethan Klein that you wouldn't cover for 6 months because you're afraid of Nick?
I go, wait, hold on. So you're saying that you would blind fire your friend's Kiwi Farm...
He wouldn't even cover EHD, man. He wouldn't even criticize you in EHD. He'll just make these vague references to these disagreements and he won't express any of them. And in the same breath, say nobody wants to have a conversation with him because they're too afraid of him. It's hysterical. It's never-ending hypocrisy. Never-ending hypocrisy. Yeah, talk about sweeping. Holy shit.
Midnight, while the allegations are still dropping. Or am I just misunderstanding you? Like, what is the argument here? Or do you mean, like, should I go live now? Like, what are we talking about here, bro? And then he goes, I mean, it just feels like I can never be critical of you in any way without getting a message from you. Like, you're trying to keep me on my side. Now, he's using the current talking points. Then it turns out you do have this issue with me since May, and you haven't said anything to me about it. Chud, I asked to chat with you when it happened, and you never got back to me. And then I kept the line of communication open. Now, eventually, Chud does finally tell the truth that this is partially his fault when he says, yeah, I could have been more clear on my end too. I never wanted to have some big crash out falling out with you, and I wanted to try and keep
backpedaling, bitch.
Keep things amicable or neutral because I have no reason to dislike you, and I appreciate what you've done
For me.
Why
Sounds like May.
not release these DMs? Yeah, why do you do it? That's a good point. Yeah, I saw that. That wasn't you, bro. Dude, sometimes you are very sensitive. I know it. Dude, my friend gets accused of beating fucking women, and Chud goes live and insinuates that I'm gonna sweep it up and not even cover it, meaning that I'm pro beating women. And he's like, dude, you're really sensitive about this, man. You're really sensitive about defending your rapist friend. That's really fucked up, man. I mean, this guy's like comically retarded. And also, he pretends he has no idea why I'm mad at him in his most recent live
That's a fucking I'm so sick of that gaslight.
stream. I guess he just didn't read this. Also, I'm not saying go live and cover unverified allegations. I get Tom as your friend and it's a tough spot for you. You didn't seem to get that in the stream segment.
No,
I think I
he's
said
already sweeper.
on stream it's hard. You also said a lot of other things on stream. But it's like the nature
You're basically saying you had no integrity.
of the beast. Sometimes we are the hammer and sometimes we are the nail.
Sometimes we are the hammer and sometimes we are the nail. My fortune cookie is quite wise. I mean, shut the fuck up, you fucking jerk off. He probably goes, oh yeah, this is my proverb, my Chinese proverb. Get the fuck out of here, man.
That is a beautiful statement
He's
from
the
Chuck.
smartest
Dude,
guy in the room.
Jesus
Always.
Christ,
Come
what a
on.
lame-o.
sometimes we're just that hammer and sometimes we're just that nail. And even if you don't want to cover it for personal reasons, understandable, that would be viewed negatively. I go, and then at this point, I just tell him the problem. And he doesn't even tell me that I'm wrong. That's the best part. Everything I just told you for the last 50 minutes or whatever the fuck, I just run him through the talking points. Chud, my issue with you is that you said that you hated how people pit us against each other. Then you did a segment saying that I am a completely compromised Ethan Klein dicksucker. You reiterated that you do not watch my streams, but asked if I was loyal to Ethan to a fault. And then you published that segment fanning the flames. When I asked why you would publish a segment if your goal was actually to avoid people pitting us against each other, you said you felt raped for content, and it was unfortunately the only interesting thing that happened that day. I didn't fucking hide this. I said it outright. He just didn't tell you on the stream the other day. He just didn't tell you about this. In the segment, by the way, your vague little shot was open with I'm calling you out, Nick Diorio. Then you started talking about retarded shit Stardust did, and your audience thought it was about me. Your response to this was, it's not all about you or something. I don't know what issue you think I had with you, but this is why I was put off. I do not think that I am being irrational here. So what Chud Logic does here is what he does every single time I tried to explain to him what the problem was, and he just ignores me and starts crying. So let's hear about it. Okay, bro, I understand that. Let me lay it out. I do have issues with your coverage of certain topics because obviously people want like a big blowout drama.
Oh my god, man, he's just doing the same thing over and over again. This fucking looping asshole. Come on.
He only knows one trick with everything.
Yeah, he's a one trick, and he thinks he's smart. I mean, imagine thinking you're fucking brilliant. Imagine walking to LA and with all these lefty YouTubers like, I'm the smartest guy in the room. You know?
Honestly, dude, I think I've had enough. I'm gonna
go to bed, get out of here. This is good the second time around watching it. I'm sorry.
That's pretty fun.
I'm enjoying the shit out of it.
Can I just tell you, this is...
Oh shit, do I have to go to
Yeah, your karaoke.
I want to watch my day.
Half an hour?
Let me see if we can put that.
Verse sent you something really good.
Okay.
Oh, shut up, Doug.
I got fucking pig. I want to keep watching this. So much fun.
I can stay.
Yeah. Oh, I got. Verse sent me something. Verse didn't send me shit unless he said, "Oh, hold on."
No, I gotta watch what I say here. This is gonna end up on
Might be on. I don't know
Tommy's
where
show.
it is.
Here we go.
Somewhere.
Thanks for the follow, Mama.
It has something to do with Jay Lee.
Come on, man! Bro, what is this game?
Yeah, he was using the game fucking smash sound effect.
Wait, no!
Wings of Jay Lee, come on.
Oh, that was the real controller, no!
Look here, listen.
All right, so here's what Jay Lee did, and he hasn't realized it yet because he's ridiculous. We're gonna do a podcast because we need to do a podcast with him, and we're gonna just goof on him endlessly. All right, he's trying to platinum God of War. I don't know if it's 1 or 2 because I never played God of War. The problem is it's the way the PS3 used to work. I have a PS3 joystick. What the fuck? It connects wirelessly with one particular stick, right? And you're kind of locked in. So if you break the stick and you can't interface, you're fucked. You have to reset it. If he has to reset it, then he can't get the fucking. He's got to start farther back for the platinum.
No, don't quit.
I've never seen him act like that. It's fucking
boy.
insane. Game.
No.
He's just like.
Oh, that's
If it keeps on giving.
He had to read you all 10 challenge modes. Oh, that's so funny. He's
The
thinking
Wii
he's just
controllers
he's
in
thinking
6 months.
because he's thinking it's a modern console, right? Then he just stick another one in. No, Jack. It's like all right, I'll smash this one, I'll get another one. And Doug's like, good.
God damn it. You're good. Damn, you almost killed somebody.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo.
Should I clip that?
Oh, you gotta clip that.
No, fuck you, Sim Man. All right.
Oh my god.
That's not Jay Lee.
This is
You know
what
that
the
you know what that
challenges of
controller's
God.
thinking right now?
Yeah, he's got a sponsorship in Gamer Subs, and he thinks he's game. You play the game sound effect.
Fucking nerd.
That's
Jay
so
Lee.
funny.
Come on.
Yeah, Jay Lee's a riot. Like he's got a
Oh,
sponsor
we
from
love you
Gamer
all.
Gamer Subs, right? And I like to get one from that. If Jay Lee can get it, shit, I can get it. But then all of it has got this fucking creepy anime like shit on it. And I couldn't show it around my kids, you know.
It's stuff I wouldn't even draw.
Oh no, I read that
Yeah.
motherfucker hard.
Dude, that was the nice one too, you bastard.
Wasn't that nice? No, I'm actually more upset. I fucked up my mouse pad. My mouse pad got ruined.
Oh God, that's new. I
Would
didn't
you? Well, let us see. Go full screen. So let's go. Yeah.
Hold on.
Sorry, tripping over my words.
Please connect the controller.
No,
What did you do?
on
I love when he
my
realizes
mouse
that.
pad, I fucked it up.
What is that?
That
Jay Lee.
hard. So that's ruined.
Oh, on the thighs.
He's like really fucking mad. Got like $2,000 for that camera.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Wings of Redemption, you fucking throw it, I rip it apart with my bare hands, you cocksucker.
Yeah, well, he can continue the game, you stupid ass.
Yeah, I ripped that motherfucker hard. Look at that. Ripped the
Oh
wire
my
gun and
God,
everything.
Holy shit.
We get it. You've been lifting, Jay Lee.
I can't wait to this part's gonna come
So,
I'm tired.
oh, there's the select button.
Is he gonna realize it now? The select button gonna get it to him?
One of my brothers used to bite his controller when he'd get pissed off at the game, and that was PS1
Now he lives in a cage.
days.
Yeah.
now he posting spicy chat.
Biting it? Bro, that actually is fucked.
I used to bite my controller. Now I like President Sunday.
There goes one of my favorite mouse pads too.
My favorite mouse pads.
Literally,
Giant titties on it.
I
Oh,
literally
dear
just saw
mouse pad,
blood.
how I love
I was
thee.
so close.
I love my mouse
I
pad.
didn't
would
even see
never
what
do it.
happened because it turned away for like a second. What even happened?
I was literally like seconds away from getting to the next platform. I got literally couldn't block, couldn't do anything.
Come on,
and
find
then I
out.
got knocked off, and I fucking saw blood.
Don't see blood, gamer.
Well, you can play with the other controller.
All right, he just said it. The guy just said it. He said you can play with the other controller.
I don't even know if I can sync up another one right now.
So,
I'll try it. Hold on. Hold on.
fucking weird. You got another controller, right? So you can still play. It's
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah. Hold on.
Hold
The
on.
stress controller.
This is the best part.
You know what?
for a fraction of a second, I thought that's what it was, but I was like, hang on a minute, that sounds way too solid. And then I saw the purple, I was like, oh, fuck! Fuck!
You know, maybe, Jaylee, it was the controller problem. You should get another controller.
No, that's the even nicer one. Put that one away, you fucking heathen. Oh!
Yes! It happened.
Oh, no.
Quit because the glitchy fucking PS3 controller.
You gotta do all that again, don't you?
I'm gonna kill myself. I'm done. I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
So to make a long story short, you know what Verse did after this? He donated a whole bunch of money to force Jay Lee to keep streaming right after this.
Piece of shit.
God damn it. Because he's like, all right, I'm done streaming. No, you ain't.
Verse is here.
Wait. Fuck. You just missed the best part.
Well, I missed best part? Hold on. What's the best part?
Smashes another controller because
Does that mean I have to redo the whole thing? There's no save point, nothing?
I gotta piss. That's the problem.
Yeah, you have to do that.
Hey, Erica.
Fucking controller.
Jordan, oh no.
This is why PS3 sucks.
PS3 doesn't suck. You suck.
Fucking nerd.
Where is it?
It's a fucking wreck, bro.
What a jerk off. I would have loved to have that commercial.
Hey man, kids in Africa could eat that. Come on.
Fuck yes. All right, I gotta piss. Be right back. Hold on.
All right.
Okay, we have to be entertaining now.
Okay. So what do you guys think about the drama so far?
Which
really
drama?
The controller drama. How about that? Let's go to that one.
I stand by my statement.
Starving African kids. Got it.
Oh
Yeah,
God,
man,
Vault
you know,
isn't
they
hanging out with
could
you.
use those precious metals.
Jeannie, when are you literally
What are
doing
you
any of
laughing
the
at? What are
stuff
you
that was paid for? When is that happening? And she's dead. Okay.
I'm not dead.
She ran away.
When are you doing the book club? When are you doing the love phones? When are you doing the everything?
Well,
Do you know?
drunk stream,
just
I
gonna
think
do
it's
it
gonna
all
be the
at the
next
same time?
stream. I don't know when. Love phones, sometime after that. Book club is still something I'm working on. I think I'm gonna do either a poem or something to just start off.
Twilight.
A very short poem. No, that's not a
Twilight.
Oh my gosh.
No, because I
No,
need
you
to
gotta raise
understand
you gotta
reading
raise the barrier
capability.
to entry.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I need to know like the level that everybody is at, because
I
then
mean,
that will let me
it's
know what I
here,
can do.
so like, there's
we
not
have an
really
idea.
a reading level. There needs to be pictures, you know.
Well, that's what I want to. I'm hoping we can get above that. So we're gonna start. I'm gonna start off by throwing a curveball, and then we'll see
Some
where we
comics,
go.
maybe. I don't know. If
Yeah.
Doug's in there, then we need to like.
Yeah, you got to make it
preschool,
autistic
maybe.
friendly as well.
Well, that's why I'm starting off easy with the poem. There might
Does
be
it have
yes, there's a bit of
pictures?
Latin in it. No, there's no pictures.
Are you fucking
But-
nerd?
They're not even gonna fucking look at it.
No, but
They're
I'm
not gonna
gonna
keep
translate
it.
the Latin for you, so you don't even. So you'll be fine.
Fucking hate Latin.
It's the same phrase repeated over and over. It's not that deep, bro.
God, you might as well make them read
Oh,
fucking
you
Shakespeare. I
spoiler
fucking hate that
warning.
shit.
No. Oh, I could torture you guys with the Crucible. It's really good though, and we could watch the movie after, because that could be the reward of the book club. We read a book, we watch the movie after.
Oh,
Beowulf.
Rewarding them with a movie is
No,
fucking
what? Fuck
great.
that.
Ma-
Fuck you, Lynn. No.
Well, you don't like reading Beowulf? The movie's
No,
shit.
I love it, but the movie's
okay,
ass.
The Hollywood movie's shit. There's the Russian one, which is pretty good.
Wait,
I haven't
this
seen
is
the
a
Russian one. I've only seen the one
Yo,
that
you
was
better,
like CGI.
you gotta send that to me
fucking-
then.
Yeah, that one's awful.
Yeah.
That one's awful.
Oh, Hollywood CGI? Yeah, everybody loves it.
Oh, it's like early 2000s, super shiny, awful, low budget at the
Like, you can-
time.
You can make
Never
you
gonna
all
be
feel like
Final Fantasy
weirdos
VII.
and read Hunger Games, because since the new movie's coming out in November.
No.
God, please, no.
Yeah.
No,
I gotta
young
watch what I
adult
say here.
novels,
This is gonna end
especially
up
not
on
the girly
I'm
ones.
gonna
Tommy's
give you
show.
plenty. I could absolutely fucking kill you guys with the book series Matt Pitt recommended me, and I'm only on the second book out of 3.
We're not reading Phantom
And he
of the
recommended it to
Opera.
me like 2. No, it's not. It's not. It's what inspired Game of Thrones. And there's, from
That's
what I
even
can tell
worse.
so far, no incest.
Well, then what's the fucking
What's
point?
the best part?
Yeah, like what?
Hmm.
The incest is the best part of Game of Thrones.
Come on, didn't you hear Denims?
Also, wait, does it get ruined like the last season of
Yes.
Game of Thrones too, or no?
Well, the thing is, I don't know, because I haven't fucking finished the goddamn thing. But the book, it literally takes like 150 pages to get interesting.
Right, I want to watch.
I think the War of the Roses had an end.
I want to watch a little bit of this more, and then I'm going to end it. All right, because I think I've said everything I had to say.
Before he went on vacation. This is
show you,
recent.
bro.
He still didn't want to do the big blowout drama. These people want they want this blowout drama between us, and I have a feeling that you're very resistant to engage with criticism. You have blocked a lot of the commentary people over it. I of course had some latent appreciation for our friendship and how you've helped me over the years. So what do? It's a big stream pointing out my issues with your coverage. I have nothing personal, but my lack of commentary leaves me to get accused of sweeping. Dude, he's terrified of you. Yeah, all the guys in there being like, Nick's coping. He's horrified of you.
That's a conspiracy theory.
And to be honest, I would be too if you're the last people in my audience. Who's gonna stop you? You know? Oh,
You're for conspiracy theorists.
my commentary community is calling you. Dude, he's complaining that you're calling him a sweeper. Bro, he's scared of being called a sweeper. This is the most audience-captured motherfucker I have seen in ever. Literally ever. It leaves me feeling like I'm biting my tongue. So, dude, I'm the pussy. You're afraid of your chat. It leaves me feeling like I'm biting my tongue because I have to crash out and talk some shit to fan the flames of shitters wanting us to fight. Now, I have to ask, what's the difference between crashing out and talking shit so my fucking chat leaves me alone and the banter? I'm just curious.
What do you want, Sit Man? What am I missing
I
here?
just wanted to come by to show you the new conspiracy theory that they're spinning out right now.
All right, tell me.
Because this came, what's it called? I sent you a video of it, but basically on not JStock, what's it called? Beckett's stream, JStock calls in and starts claiming that Diorio was perfectly fine with you fighting Chud and Willie fighting Queeman and Gistical because he didn't like them anymore.
Where do you come with that?
That was.
I mean,
on
I
Beckett's
say, no.
stream.
Hold on a
That's what-
second. Hold on a second. In fairness to him, I could see why. I mean, I think you just explained why fucking Chud didn't realize went off on me. I think, and you know what? Maybe JSock was the one, and Quayman was late on him because as soon as they didn't come to my rescue or anything, they probably thought, okay, we're good. So Tommy hates Diorio takes Tommy. I mean, they probably just convinced themselves of it at some point. Then when it never happens, they don't know. They have no idea what I'm doing. They have no idea that it clearly before. Look, I only sat him down and because I had asked because Chud had said a couple weird things like, "Wow, that's." I remember when I first moved here, I said, I remember that guy sent me a bunch of fucking money to put up Starlink or whatever it was. He made a crack about my wife, and we weren't tight like that. We played Fortnite a couple times. And I went to Nick, and I was a little hesitant. I was pissed off about it, but I was a little hesitant to go, this guy's a fucking snake. So I mentioned something to him, right? And he was like, oh, no, I think it was just a misunderstanding. Like, Chud's like that, blah, blah, blah. I was like, all right, whatever. But as time went on, I started realizing, especially with the kinetic hell stuff, oh, no, I know what this guy's doing. He's trying to snake me. Well, like I said, I planned to fuck Chud up and lay this around, but I had to wait for the opportunity, and that wasn't it. I kept putting my finger in the air, try to wait, and I waited right up until the time that he said, I'm calling out you, Mr. Diorio. That would have been in July. So he had already fucking pissed him off. And as far as Nick hating me, why would he get me the job on Lolcal Live? We had a fight 5 years ago. that I didn't follow up when he would repeatedly attack me. Him and Augie would attack me. I didn't want that. Is there probably some... I don't even know if there's that because I thought we squashed it on Salvo's show. We've talked about it. It's 5 fucking years ago. I don't know where they came up with that shit.
Well, I mean, like as I said, this was just on Beckett's stream just the other
Yeah,
day.
like what do you like? What the fuck does J-Stock know? Like these people know that.
He's just conspiracy theorying here. That's it.
Know.
That's what they're doing.
Me of. Here's what I did. Here's what I did. I slowly brought it to his attention, but he had already decided. According to him, he had decided this guy's a snake in May. But he didn't bring it to my attention. He didn't say nothing. He didn't say much when the shit was happening with Willie either. So that did give them the impression that full steam ahead. But they weren't as right as they thought. And everybody was talking today. They were quite aware of it. In fact, J-Stock, you're such a fucking idiot. If you remember, the umpteenth time that Gleeman was trying to come debate me, I think it was in August, and Nick said, hey, I don't like the way you talk to my friends. He said it to you. I mentioned it earlier in this cast. So you read the situation wrong. I read it right. I win. You lose. Find a new host, Parasite. And find a girl without BPD. You fucking jerk off.
The other thing that was also that everybody in the community, in Diorio's community, his Discord, he didn't want to even talk about it. He didn't want to see it.
Look, I don't think it's completely. They don't get. It's completely understandable with me. This conversation never happened, but it's completely understandable with me. Is it like, look, I have overlap with CHUD. I don't want to fuck up my career for some of this. For it's not like you're feeding your family with this shit anymore. You know, the perfectly acceptable answer to me. It's like the SFTP was, not what it was 7 or 8 years ago. Right? He's got something real good. He's achieved something that I could have only dreamed of. He doesn't want to fuck it up because he has overlap for this guy. Now, did it piss me off that he fucking brought one more spurgy retard in the community? And the fact that he has a record of bringing, all of them? He knows that. He knows he has an affinity for retards, But, I don't know why you came up with that thing that he was okay with it. That it's like the wish. I'll put it up here. Maybe CHUD convinced himself of that too. This is the wishful thinking one. I put this up earlier. This is it's a joke fucking thumbnail, but this is what they really thought. It's funny, not like with hindsight, especially with what he's playing. This never was true. In fact, quite the fucking opposite. You dumb fuck. Why do you know anything? You can't even get a girl that's not fucking been fucked by destiny. And she's got to be out of her fucking mind. You can't even handle her. And God, yeah, I seen that picture that supposedly docks you. I can see why you're fucking getting Destiny sloppy. If that's really you, I can see why you're getting Destiny sloppy seconds. You know what? I don't even fucking begrudge you for it. If the girl was fucking wacky and I looked like you, I'd take what I could get. God, I mean, Queen, between the both of you, you're about the most ugliest 2 fucking guys I've ever seen in my life. Oh my God. I mean, the good news is women don't really go for looks, but, there is a line, guys. Jesus Christ. Before you call me fat, I'm done with that part of my life. You're the ones pissing away your 20s. But you can't do anything, and you're more interested in this shit than you are getting laid and having a good time and actually learning about people. That's why you can't see what I see, because I learned about people. I went out there. You stay inside and fucking think you know everything. You dumb fuck. Not only are you boring, you don't know anything. God, that's a conspiracy. Any other conspiracy theories?
No, that was pretty much it for right now. I thought that was the wild one that it was just funny to go over.
You shouldn't have to rush, by the way. You have like 40 minutes.
Yeah, I think I read the clock wrong.
Yeah, you got 40 minutes.
Yeah,
we
can always
6:30.
You could always flip it back. Is there anything else? Is there something else I want to see? I think I want to do this up with Aiden because that's funny to me. Anything with Aiden's funny to me.
We can check the little.
Aiden couldn't deliver me or Diorio, so he was cast out. Bunch of good friends. I also want to point out that these people that are siding with fucking CHUD and have went after me and like obviously have a pro CHUD against Diorio are the same fucking people that Augie RFC ran into the arms of. It's so recently that he said to show Augie's loyalty, he said, I'm going to A-log Tommy C. This guy pulls 1,000 a stream. He's going to A-log me. Tried to make me out to be a backstabber to Tom because I hedged. He acted like a tough guy. Turns out he saw the video for everybody else. My last warning, Nick. Last warning. Maybe you ought to keep an eye on Augie too. Not my business anymore. I'm at it. I'm out. This is it.
Who else?
My fucking God. Yes, if you do fucking wacky shit like that, it's pretty lousy thing to do. I mean, the fucking attack on Willie was totally encouraged by Queeman's crowd, J-Stock himself. It backfired like everything those two jackasses do. Backfires for CHUD, backfires for them. Everything backfires. That's the community I want to be in. You have to look at Aiden, see what they did to him. Dipshit. Oh, whatever. We're fucking, you don't got fucking Tommy C to kick out anymore. I'm out of here. Peace. Y'all think I'm kidding, too. I'm going to do a CHUD Tony and do gaming news. Tomorrow, 2-hour stream on FaceBanks. And the game.
Fuck the gaming news. Let's make fun of fucking Jordan.
Jordy. That's what we're doing.
All Jay Lee jokes all day.
Yeah, make fun of fucking Jay. Yeah, no, Jay Lee 24/7.
Doug Rose, in fairness to Augie, it didn't happen to him yet. Well, that's a problem with these assholes. It's only, Tommy, you're right when it happens to you.
You guys have it going. I've got a dip. Bye.
I want to hear the Aiden. The Aiden stuff's funny to me. CHUD's got some stupid bot in there.
He's gone after all the commentary guys and they don't like me anymore.
So I said,
what?
There's Doug.
Doug.
It's kind of weird to say that all the commentary guys don't like you anymore because of Queeman, which this could be multiple people as well. But I wrote back asking, hey, why are you saying that I don't like you anymore, considering you've been ghosting me since September? It's so obvious that this is what I was saying. It's like verbatim, but if you want to look at it here, it's the commentary guys don't like me anymore. So I wrote, you just ghosted me. Like, that's just fucking crazy. That's an insane thing that you did. Also, yeah, this is just the context to those messages too. I said that you haven't answered me since September because
I know why Tom doesn't like you. He's got 2 reasons not to like you. New Year's stream and 3 weeks ago.
Because he hadn't answered me since September. Just for your
Willie Mac Show makes the probably the most meaningful videos on Destiny. Criticizing him is only fair where it needs to be fair, and you guys say he's compromised and didn't go hard enough. Nobody in their right mind can look at those videos and think they're anything but scalding fucking hot. But
no, he's compromised by his Jew wife.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can't imagine why nobody wants to be your fucking friend. And why would Tom fucking want anything to do with you or his fans? He's got 1 million subs, you dumb fuck. It's not Twitch poll, stupid.
Viewing pleasure.
Tom has more e-girls
there's
than
this
fucking.
Yeah, I know.
It's not a safe space. Your friends put a
Do you
bot
think
on
he's
a
gonna make a
server.
video on CHUD? Do you think Tom would make a video
No,
on CHUD?
why?
No.
If Tom wouldn't ask me, I'd tell him not to. Don't, no. Why?
Well, no, not like not one against him, but like one like kind of covering his history.
He would have to do
like
something so fucked up in the next couple weeks during that. He would have to do something like Sonichu medallion level stupid. He hasn't done that yet. Yeah, then I think Tom would do it.
I think it might be a Tom video in a couple of years.
Yeah, it could be. Depends on how he handles the next couple of months. You know, which I have no other reason. I think he's built like everything. He's built himself into a corner. He's probably going to have to be a detractor channel. You know, like Chud's going to get hoisted by his own petard, like Wings did. He goes, Call of Duty ruined my life. Except he's going to have to do fucking Chud. He's going to have to do Diorio stuff. just to squeeze a buck out of this fucking thing. You know? I can't fucking turn this back into hockey tomorrow. I'm not gonna squeeze a nickel out of it. And neither can he. He's gonna have to do that. You know what the best part is? He's going to really be crazy when he listens to those asshole attacks Diorio and it doesn't have an effect and they get bored and leave. That's going to be the funniest part.
Paid Discord on a public website. Oh my god, dude.
So he's reading this and he's like, Nick Diorio, the guy from the commentary community, is horrified of screenshots. Bro, do you think that I am embellishing this? Your fucking, maybe not your guy, but I think you might have been even talking about it in your server. Some guy created a bot, put it in my paid server, connected it to a fucking website. This is not a screenshot. It's a live leak of every message that gets posted in my paid server of all my paid members supporting my channel. I don't care if you're screenshotting it, that's like okay, whatever. They are mirroring my entire server. And you know who knew that? Well, Chud here, because he's reading a message where I verbatim say it. Now, this was inevitably taken down. Woo. Awesome. I think Aiden spread like a rumor that I was trying to sue the guy who did it. I don't know if this is like a fucking retarded position or what. I don't own Discord. I can't sue you for putting my members server on a website. That's stupid. I just wanted it down because that's kind of crazy. And it's like are we going to start like individually parsing the guys who give me money next? Is that the next thing that we're going to do? Because you guys hate me that much? Is that the plan? Like what's going on here? So I was like, yeah, dude, you're in a safe space on Discord.
You can't be friends with somebody if absolutely everybody they're in contact with hates your guts. I'm sorry. You can't be. It's just not reasonable. You could have like, I can be friends with Lynn and Jeannie might not like them, and then we just don't bring her around, and that when they're around, keep them together. But I mean, if it's Jeannie and Nick and Verse, like you can't have a friendship like that. You can't. You got to find a new friend.
In a fucking safe space, motherfucker. Dude, your fucking fans are doing this shit.
Stop stealing his Discord screenshots now. Stop stealing his Discord screenshots.
He's got it in front of him and he just lies to you. He just lies to your face straight away. So that's Diorio Rodeo. And then this is the last thing. Unfortunately, this is the only thing that I can't prove.
Did you always get the feel like if this was like reversed, that J-Stock and Queen would be like, this is strange. This is very bizarre behavior. To
you definitively because it's entirely fabricated. It just didn't happen. But I will preface something. This is what I'm going to say about this allegation.
This one, after having been subjected to some deranged fucking attack against my credibility whilst I'm on holiday.
No, I was pretty much on the money, Chud. It actually fits with everything I said 6 months ago.
This one, apparently. What the fuck? How about addressing the questions people are asking instead of just calling them retarded? What do you mean I'm addressing the questions, dude?
I'm sorry.
I'm addressing him by calling him retarded.
I was trying to pull up the clip that I wanted, but I got more of him yelling at his chat. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I actually didn't mean to do this. The fucking restart fucked me up. I didn't mean to put more.
I watched this double C out of my mind.
Dude, he's got to stop being so.
I think Diorio should lose subs for recommending this asshole.
I'm suing for
there should be
emotional
some
damages.
type of punishment. It shouldn't. There should be some type of punishment. Like
Next time he streams, I'm gonna start a fucking class action lawsuit against him.
Yeah, I'll join it.
Signal boost. The Assange Crew's cancel culture allegation.
Okay, this is clearly not what I wanted. Hold on, let me just get it quick. I know where to find it. If we can grab it. What the fuck? What the fuck? What happened? Why are we full screen? Bro, I'm a professional streamer. I promise you. This stream went so well up until the very last second.
I'm a professional streamer too.
For non-scripted, this is actually fucking.
Yeah, he learned all these habits from you. Fuck,
yeah,
man.
I'm the
He's also always late, like you.
Actually, does it count if it's scripted? If I,
you know another thing I realized, like I saw these people in Nick's chat and they're like, "Oh wow, I love this new Nick. It's like wow, this is really entertaining."
Yeah,
like,
I know, this is Nick from
I know
back
that was hard. This is like normal Nick. I thought about that. I thought how funny it was, but then I thought, did J-Stock and Queeman think that too? They not know what a beast he is? Do they have any idea? Or were they like, Chud, they think they're smarter than everybody, nothing bad could ever happen?
No, and then every stream would be scripted. This is the way I do every stream. So this is how you know I'm live, by the way. Hello to Jinro777 with the cat emoji. I appreciate you if you hate me or don't. So the one that I'm looking for here is planned. Planned. Well, that would be plabbed. Planned. Sorry, the microphone's over the keyboard. So I'm looking for the one where he says planned. Oh, yeah, this is it. This is the.
But yeah, it probably was planned. It probably was planned.
What Chud's referring to here is he thinks that my friend Turkey Tom, whose multi-million-dollar channel and career was on the line, where he would get branded as like a fucking sex offender for the rest of his life, that he delayed his video intentionally to spite Chud on vacation as like a gift to me, or maybe he's just horrified of the 14K viewers Chud's gonna get. Let me just ease your tensions on this one. I'm not trying to get out of it. I'm not trying to hide anything. It's just not what happened. Unfortunately, it would be really funny if it was true. Because that would mean that Chud Logic went on vacation.
And here's another thing: if it was true, I'd wondered if it was true too. I think I mentioned to you guys. I never thought to ask him. Here's the thing: I'm pretty sure he would say it was true, and fuck you, because what difference does it make?
Because it'd be really funny.
It'd be hysterical.
It'd be really fucking funny.
Like it's not something you'd really even have to hide. You know, you planned it. You know. I wondered too because it took so. You know what happened? You know what I think happened was, and I was not privy to any of this, probably because they were afraid I would leak, and they're probably right. It just took a while to fucking collect all this shit and then put it in a Turkey Tom order, which he seems to be very good at doing. Yeah.
Well, also could have been like wanted to wait and see like how many allegations were coming out.
Yeah, true. It was coming out every day. Yeah, that's true. Because like, okay, let's wait another day to see what else she says or they say. Yeah, that makes perfect fucking sense. Too funny.
For 2 weeks, which is identical to the amount of time that I couldn't respond to Chud Logic without fucking over my friendship with Turkey Tom, because Turkey Tom still had to respond to his.
I don't know why. Chud, like, is Chud like entitled to have a release date where he could effectively defend himself after he put himself in the bad position to begin with? I mean, it's the stupidest fucking thing I ever heard. I mean, I got to be honest with you. I know I'm not the fucking smartest guy in the fucking world. I'm not. I never pretend. But I know I have a 3-digit IQ, and I think like the more and more time goes by with this dude and his complete inability to read situations, people, really think outside the box at all, understand like concepts like overlap. The more I think he's just a fucking average fucking Joe Jerkoff cosplaying as somebody who's, I don't know, like a snarky college kid in his 40s?
Allegations. So it is very funny. And it is very...
One thing I find really interesting is how he would always go at you saying like all your conspiracies, this whole tinfoil Tommy thing.
Because he knew it was
Here
true.
he is.
Because he knew it was true.
Thinking.
He knew it was true. He knew it was awesome.
No, but wait.
Oh,
but wait.
projection.
Here he is saying this was a planned attack and whatnot. He's the one he's the one throwing all these like tinfoil fucking theories out there. Like Willie was compromised and whatnot.
Yeah.
He's the one saying these theories.
Yeah, I know. They're all. And then, I got J-Stock saying conspiracy theories. And what have the thing about the conspiracy theory stuff, it's like, even if it's true, what does it matter? Honestly, if they had got it out in time, you would have had a miserable vacation. You're lucky they put it out when you're on vacation. Well, maybe it was miserable. I don't know. What do you say when you commit like you did? What do you do when you told the guy you were trying to fuck over and you eventually kind of like tap out and say, all right, I was trying to fuck you over? What do you do? Oh, I know what you do. You release part of the DMs and force them to fucking tell the truth about it. Like, you fucking idiot.
Put on a baseball cap.
Yeah, they put on a baseball hat. You look ridiculous in it. You're probably fucking just uptight about your fucking hair, you candy ass. Get old. Get old like a man. Will you? Jesus Christ. You're going to get old, you're going to fucking die, and nobody's going to care. And by the way, that's what's going to happen to everybody else. You pussy. You can't even handle life.
Very funny that it happened while Chud was on vacation, and I wish I thought of it, but I didn't. So that's my position on that. You can believe it or not believe it, but ultimately, if it was true, I'd be okay with it. It just didn't happen that way. Turkey Tom was getting accused of a various amount of things. You can go read the Kiwi Farms thread.
Sacramento. Yeah, who do I care about more? The guy is falsely getting accused, or you the fact that you can't respond on vacation? Nobody gave a shit when fucking Mama Max did it on me, and that was clearly on purpose.
Just kept going all weekend long. That is likely the reason why the video didn't get released on the planned whatever is actually going to come out.
Hey, buddy. Thanks so much.
69, baby. What kind of what currency is that? Singapore?
Yeah.
Singapore. Isn't that the fucking money Chud was buying when he had to get babysitters when he went out there? I heard it's actually like I heard it was Taiwan. I heard it was like Vietnam. I mean, he really went to like the
He
child
says on
rape.
stream it was Vietnam.
He went to the child rape capital of the fucking world.
No, he went to go look at the Viet Cong tunnels.
Did he? Fascinating. The
Vietnam War, you know? He's a big war artist.
And my uncle killed a bunch of
because
my uncle killed a bunch of people in those tunnels. You know what I think of when I think about him going to mom? What is? I wish we could play that song. It's a gold song. We used to be dun, 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 you know, Rock and Roll Part 2 by Gary Glitter. Another guy used to go to Vietnam a lot. If I was going to Vietnam, I'd just lie. Like, you know, I'll go to Florida. That's too fucking funny.
Come on, man. You go to Vietnam because you want Thailand, but nicer.
Somebody said you only go to Vietnam for two reasons: to fuck someone you shouldn't, and cocaine.
Well, that was me.
And then Tommy C was right, Jar. Never doubt the tinfoil. Thanks so much, Brick. I do appreciate you. You're the best. It's just too awesome. Well, fucking.
Because when you
and by the way, I go to Vietnam because I'm so fascinated by the Vietnam. It's the poorest country in Southeast Asia.
Drip feeding things, you don't know if you're gonna have to make 3 videos or 1 video.
What a dipshit.
The intention is to make one definitive video, and I think any reason...
I'm sure he didn't do anything wrong over there, but I tell you something. That's just I just totally would lie. Like look, I want to go to Vietnam because I'm really interested in the Viet Cong and the Vietnam War, but I want to what do I do? Just don't tell anybody. Oh, okay. That's what I'd have done.
Reasonable person.
Nobody's entitled to know.
Would come to that conclusion, but CHUD Logic is not a reasonable person.
It's planned.
Clearly.
He's almost as unhinged as YMS. No, dude, CHUD Logic goes to this fucking Vietnamese brothel, okay, every single year. His fans know that he goes to this trans Vietnamese brothel every single year, dude. And fucking stupid Rob's Media has come out. I'm kidding.
No, he doesn't.
I'm kidding.
I was like, how did I miss that? I must have walked away.
Hey, I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. I'm making a YMS joke.
Planned. You sound mad.
It's fucking YMS's stupid movie convention. Sorry.
He's making a YMS show.
Current Nick just jumped over fucking retro 2022 Nick Diorio. My bad. Current Nick.
Well, here's the thing. Tommy C, current Tommy C, he likes stuff like that. What the fuck? What do you got here? Okay, yeah. I got this song.
In the dungeon deep, elusively teasing your glitch. You fake dumb talk, but we know the script. Bottom bitch, eternal switch. I'm getting dick down. I'm getting dick down.
This song was inspired. Too bad I didn't know it was Vietnam. This is inspired by his vacation.
Leave you glitched in despair. I'm getting dick down. Dick down. Where's the babysitter at? I need my Glock now. Little man syndrome. Posh accent cracking when the Glock gags you proper. Proving them wrong with your mouth full. Nah, that's just sloppy topper. Curse world loop, stairs, snitch.
Okay.
Repeat the cycle, faggy fake. Kids
Yo.
crying upstairs while you downstairs, ass up, taking the bait. One tranny bounce on a dick, other one babysit.
What the fuck happened here? Hey, go to my me and Batgirl gonna hang out. Go check it out.
Inside quest sucker for survival, barely sterile. I'm getting dick down. I'm getting dick down. Where's the babysitter? Cause I need my Glock now.
Yeah.
Shut on his knees, fetch that Glock.
Hey, little girls, I'll be gone for an hour or two.
Babysitter, where I escaped the curse, leave you glitched in despair. I'm getting dick down. Where's the babysitter at? I need my Glock now. Go. Quest over. Trap forever.
Insane. It was in the supermarket.
I'll be back later. I'm gonna do some daddy things. Nesquik, Oatbrag, Rex, and oh no, he's not even there anymore. You better come back to me. I'm so used to saying that name, but he canceled. Nah, brother, I'm just kidding. If you're happy to be listening, thanks for the support over the years. I'm just so used to saying it. Tommy Scott, Blue Jacket B, not your typical Mama Taylor D.
You're not gonna bring Doug in?
No, I had no plans. All right. I don't know. I gotta go. Doug, give me your Blue Jacket B, not your typical Mom Taylor D. Final Flash. Thanks for the support, guys. Ghost Gaming, G-Man, Jennifer, and Picklington, who's a wonderful person, as far as Jeannie and Will. And if you want your name read off in any one of these goddamn streams, the best thing to do is up to me, or go on Patreon and do that, because that's what we do over there.
Give Tommy all your money.
You can do that too. What do you want, Doug? Doug.
Just wanted to say what CHUD is just.
Is that your mating call, Doug?
No.
No. What's your mating
Just
call?
me being annoying. What my mating call is like, what?
Oh, I'm way
All
too
right.
fucking hyped.
Right, get out of here. I gotta go do karaoke.
No, Doug,
man.
you're breaking up. I can't quite.
Shout out, Mark.
All right. Well, that ends the Ched Logic story. I expect going forward, attacking anybody that has been perceived as a traitor.
Oh, I saw already that he responded to the next video. Do you know what he said?
What did he say?
I have no knowledge of any of this. Bizarre.
What? No knowledge of any of this. What was he responding to? I forgot about. I remember that being really funny. You remember what he was responding?
I don't remember.
Was that his ex-girlfriend saying the N-word or something like that?
Oh,
yeah, it might have been subbotting.
Yeah.
Is subbotting. That's what it was.
Subbotting?
Sasquatching. No.
Yeah. Damn, I can't believe I remember that.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm ashamed of myself that I remembered that.
Fuck, man, that's like a lifetime ago.
Subbotting. No knowledge of any of this.
Bizarre.
So bizarre. It really is really great.
Fucking porn acting.
Yeah, come out and hang with me and Backer. We better fucking hurry up too. I'll put it off all over the place here. No knowledge of any of it. Oh, I'm not even logged in with my Twitch account. Whatever. I don't care.
Great.
All right, we'll see how this goes. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Jeannie, Lynn, Burst, Vault, all you guys. We'll see you real soon. Me and Jeannie the party's not over. Me and Jeannie, what day you want to do? Let's throw some back.
Friday.
Sure. Friday. Yeah, next Friday.
Oh, you want to do Friday?
Then I don't have to go on Friday. Then I can just stay here.
Oh, you want Friday too? All right, we're drinking Friday. See you then. We'll see you that for sure. And then if me and Jeannie can put our show together in between, we'll see you before that. And then my new week starts this week. We'll see if I can handle that. So
yeah.
I think I'll be all right. It's really not that much. I'm up at that time anyway, and I'm usually doing stuff. The only thing is I need my interns to fucking come up big. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just beat them.
Yeah, I'll beat my. That's the plan. Thanks so much, everybody. Enjoy. I think I'm gonna follow Diorio's lead. It really hurt him last time when we shut up about him, and I think I know Willie has no plans, and I think you saw a stream by Diorio, and I think I'm following his lead. You can all fuck off, and good night.